trophies, get sacked in a second. Drop me out, this trophy job's coming like bangers. And yo, owners, what you saying? 800 mil on these players who are not creating. No trophies in phase 5, look how we're playing. Ranieri did it with Leicester, what phase was they in? Liverpool just picked up a title. You don't stop to be humble, you're dismissing your rival. That you catch a bullet, dismiss with this rifle. Think of Mick, he's dead on arrival. Headshot, he can hardly breathe. Dying outside the Emirates in this armory. Hell of real gunner shooting on the wing like I'm a reed. I'ma catch Mikel Arteta in an artery. Tell him, I want him out. How Mikel Arteta get him out. Super deeper, make I want him out. I can't stand this little prick, we need him out. We need him out. Fuck Mikel Arteta, get him out. Fuck super deeper, make me want him out. We can't stand this little prick, we want him out.
Oh, boss, that game against Bournemouth was crazy. The last minute goal, we went nuts. Though some people say every time we win a game, we celebrate like we won the league. We don't over-celebrate, do we, boss?
Oh, no, Martin Odegaard. I don't think so.
Welcome back, familiar to Northside LDN, and today we got a special guest, man. Like views, man. What you saying, man? You good?
Good, man. I'm good. Big up Gunner Lane for that. I got the remix as well, man.
Big up Gunner Lane, man. Yeah, man. Big up.
Every time I've got the remix, so big him up. Thank you as well for Northside finally having me on in this capacity. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? And just that was funny as hell. If that ain't Arsenal in a nutshell, I don't know what is, man. But big up everyone. Like and subscribe. You know what time it is. We're gonna get busy today.
Yeah, man. Listen, make sure you're liking and subscribing to Views on Sport. The link is in the title. Make sure you're always supporting the familia that give up their time to come onto the channel. But let's get straight into it, bro. Once again with this football club, delaying, underbidding, and it's not finalized. But the fact that we're allowing Spurs to get into the race for Eze, when the whole fan base, whether you're Arteta in or Arteta out, are saying go get Eze, market opportunity is available. These are things that people a lot of the times criticize us when we say we want players. He's available, he's affordable. Well, he's supposed to be affordable because they told us, even though we did the Madueke deal, he's supposed to be affordable. Once again, Arsenal going for the wrong player, prioritizing the wrong player over another player that puts us levels above what we've currently got. Just like we did with Xhaka and Kante. Who was the better player out of Xhaka and Kante?
Kante, bro.
Who was the better player out of Jorginho and Hazard?
We don't even have to. That one's rhetorical. Yeah, we know it's Hazard. Sorry, you're cooking. Carry on, my guy. You're cooking.
I'm just saying, was it better to keep Nketiah or go out there and get a Ollie Watkins or get a Cunha? Or go out there. Right now, they would have been second place to Gyökeres. Well, I'll tell you what, it's better than what we've got currently. It's better than Havertz. It's better than Jesus.
Facts.
Do you know what I'm saying? So how many times are we going to keep doing this? How many times have we missed out on players? We missed out on Benzema. We missed out on Isak. All of this dragging our feet. Draxler, Hussein, Kante, Yaya Toure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How many more players are we going to miss out on? And then people want to say that we're moaning. How many more players are we going to miss out on? We're supposed to get Hato. He's gone to Chelsea. How many more players, bro? We're linked to Jimenez. He's better than the two strikers sitting on the bench. How many more players are we going to miss out on? I'm seeing this Amora guy. I think he's Algerian. I see him getting linked to Benfica. We're going to miss out on him. Apparently, Newcastle, once they get rid of Isak, they lose Isak, they're going in for Pavlidis. Another striker I told you performed in the Champions League. How many more players are we going to miss out on? We went and got Sterling over Cole Palmer. People told us that this manager knows all the ballers of Man City. Chelsea got Cole Palmer. We got Sterling. Which one was the better deal? But we're just sitting here moaning. We're just moaning.
Yeah. I say it all the time. I say it all the time, North. The house is on fire, and these men just say, "Oh no, I just put the heating on." Like, brother, There's smoke coming, like we're doing smoke signals. You get me? There's fire trucks outside. The place is burning down. No. I just put on the central heating. This is what we get told. When it's the same thing over and what they do as well, yeah, is they'll tell you, but we've made those mistakes now. That's already happened. There's no point moaning over the past, but we keep doing that. And it goes from one window to another window to another window to the next window. We keep making the same mistakes. And then we just hear, what's the point of moaning about it now? Because it's already happened. Oh, but the transfer window ain't finished yet. So what? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it still don't mean that you haven't moved silly throughout the transfer window. And I keep trying to tell everyone, North, yeah, we brought in 6 players. 4 of them probably not even going to start. Yeah. 2 of them that's going to start, Gyökeres and Zubimendi. Other than that, 6 players, bro. We didn't score no goals last season, 69 goals. None. Not, yeah? So 14 draws. The amount of points dropped from winning position. So the problem was attack. Yet Mikel Bin Laden goes again with the fridges and the mini fridge. Why would you even go and get Norgard? You know you're getting Zubimendi. You know you're probably going to use Moreno back in midfield. Why even just waste money on Norgard? Why rise it up so quick for Madueke? And now, I say this all the time, bro. It's like, whatever religion or faith you are, you must understand this, right? It's like we're looking at all of the halal stuff and we're trying to haggle like it's a Turkish street market. And with all the haram stuff, we're licking the plate and we're asking for seconds. And this is, it's like mind games at this point. Are you trying to just wind everyone up? I don't even know, bro. It's crazy. And here we are haggling. For Eze, we were dragging it out for Gyökeres, but with all the rubbish, all of the new fridges, Hot Point, Whirlpool, Bosch, all of your new makes, they come straight through the door as usual. As usual, mini fridges, Defenders. It's just little things like this, and I say this all the time, right? It's about boxing smart. It's about boxing smart, right? So you know you've got Hine and you've got Setford. Why even go and give Chelsea any money? Why help them out with a keeper that Bournemouth don't even want themselves? So for me, I would have boxed smart. I would have promoted both the kids, yeah, Hine and Setford or whatever, because they're barely going to get a game anyway, right? And then you know another positive from that, we would have been what is it today, the 22nd of August, and then guess what? It's like, oh wow, Donnarumma's come up on the market. You see, we can't really pull the trigger on that, can we? It's because of Arteta as well, North, because he's got his teachers' pets and he don't want to move them on. That's Eze. Why do you think you're umming and ahhing? It's the same with Gyökeres. He didn't want Gyökeres. He don't want a bad boy anything, whether it's a striker, a winger, anyone that's got any kind of backbone. He don't want it. So when I tell everyone on my channel, it's Mikel Arteta as well. Like everyone keeps saying, it's the Cronkies, it's this, it's that. Yes, it's all of those things. But especially it's Mikel Arteta, because you're the one who sets up the team. You're the one with shit in game management. You're the one who's too scared to throw the sink at the game. Like, I can keep on going, man. But yeah, man, it's worrying times, bro. It's worrying times. Worrying times.
It's true. Even when we go through the rivals, like people, like, let's just be real. It's not even just about getting Eze through the door. We missed out on Elise. We called it early that we needed Elise. Everybody knew Elise is a baller. What did we do? Drag our feet. You look at Chelsea. Let's go through some of our rivals. João Pedro right now. He'll be up there as contender to be starting in this team. Why didn't we do our due diligence? And this is what I mean about fans, yeah? We can have all our opinions, but guess what? When we bought Ben White, I didn't think he was that great. But you know what? He wasn't great as a centre-back, but he was as a right-back. Over the last couple of years, he's been one of our most consistent players. This is what we want to see. I didn't know nothing about Timber like that. I didn't watch Timber like that.
Same.
Yeah, but then the actual the scouting department showed their quality, that they were right in the decisions. We can all have an opinion, but we're all happy to be wrong. As fans, we want to be wrong when we're skeptical about a player. We want to be wrong because we want the club to be successful. Obviously, we're going to have our own thoughts and our own opinions on players, based on if we watch the league or not. But make the right choices and we'll actually defend the club. The club are right to get Ben White. The club are right to get Timber. The club are right to get Thomas Partey. The club are right to get Gyökeres, in my opinion, as it currently stands. The club are right to promote Ethan and Skelly and promote flipping Dowman. Because I can see the quality. When I see logic, that we were right to get Gabriel and Saliba. Do you know what I mean? When we see logic and we actually see results out of getting these players, we'll praise the club. But this is what I mean. the way that we scouted some of these players like Timber and Ben White and all that, we should have scouted Pedro Neto. The Lap is doing his thing as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hato as well would do things for us as well.
Yep, I wanted him.
Frimpong at Liverpool, we could have scouted him. These are all market opportunities that we could have been in for. I'm not saying we'd get all of them, but we could have got some of them.
Yeah. Do
you know what I'm saying? Why didn't we go out there? Listen, Liverpool got Ekatike. It's better than Darwin Núñez, and then they're still in for Isak.
Yeah.
So now they got 2 strikers that could bang. And I saw the goal from Ekatike the other day. He took it well outside the box.
Yeah.
He took it well. João Pedro scoring headers, bro. He's been really good. The Lap scoring a penalty and scored a very good goal as well. You know what I'm saying? One touch, controlled it, boom, slammed it back of the net. This is what I'm talking about. Ain't Nori as well. We can have Nori at Arsenal if we had ambition. Cherky, he raises the level. Reinders, he raises the level.
Little money as well, bro. Little money. Cherky, 35 million euros. Do you know what I'm saying? Make it make sense. North, it's been going on longer than that. You know, obviously being with the Portuguese thing. We've gone over and we've come back with Fabi Vieira instead of Vitinha at the time. You know, we scouted Marquinhos and Kvaratskhelia together. Look who we came back with. Like, so that's what I'm trying to say. If you get it right, then you're absolutely right. We're going to big up Mido as well. We're going to give you all of the credit in the world. But when you get it wrong, you're also going to hold that smoke. Why is the energy different? Why is the energy different? I'll tell you another example of that, the energy being different. We lost to Spurs, in the preseason. Now, I was fuming because it don't matter when you play Spurs. Preseason, postseason, Christmas, Valentine's, it don't matter. You turn up if you play Spurs, So that's why I was upset because I weren't feeling the performance, right? They were saying it's only preseason. Then the moment we beat Villarreal, certain players are changing lives and we're gonna do that. Did you see all of the tactical changes? So that's how they want it, especially on that side of the fence. They want to give all the glaze but none of the criticism, and that's all we're doing. I would like nothing more to get muddy. I said the moment Arteta wins a trophy, come on, Nick, I'll have a whole stream. I won't even say nothing. You can just say whatever you want because I want my team to win and I want us to because there has been periods, and I was a big up Chinks on this Chinks phase. We had a show and he was saying to me, but we're the third club because we don't always win. There's been periods when we don't always win. Yeah, you're right. But there's also been periods where we don't always lose. So instead, so all of the same things that they're saying to us, we can turn back around and say to you, you're telling me go down to the lane if I don't like what I see, because I want to win. If you guys are happy to just sit on your hands, why don't you go to QPR or why don't you go to the champion? Yeah, because it can work both ways, isn't it? Third biggest club, Chelsea are catching us. Very close to us. City the same. In the last 2 decades, they've won everything. They've done things we can only dream of. And aren't you guys sick of that? Aren't you sick of it? Here we are. There's what have we got? The 12th. We've got 5 days until the league starts. As they shouldn't even have been playing that Community Shield game. But here we are. How serious are we? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
No, it's a joke thing. It is a joke thing, man. And even like man like Cunha. Better than Havertz, better than Jesus. Why didn't we get him? Like we and this is what I mean about this club. We plan for the best possible position, the best possible scenario every season. That's what we do. Yeah. We go, okay, we got Dalman. If he can consistently play at the level, then we don't need to go and get better at this current moment in time. That's what we do. But really and truly, he ain't even had a season. But that's what we do. Yeah. We look at it and go, Odegaard, okay. If he continues playing the way he played against Atletico Bilbao, we don't need to upgrade because he had a good performance against Bilbao. But all the other games he was shit, we're not going to talk about that. We're just going to look at the Bilbao performance and say, if he does that, then he's cooking. We'll go, Madueke, like he's very inconsistent. But if he links up like he did against Bilbao, then we could potentially have a player that can link up with Gyökeres when we know he's not consistent. If we don't get injuries to Skelly, then we're good on the left-hand side. We don't need to strengthen the left-hand side. Yeah. If the centre-backs don't get injured, then we're okay. We don't have to use Kivior. If Zubimendi doesn't get injured, we don't have to do the double pivot of 2 defensive midfielders that did nothing in pre-season. In nothing game 3 hits. Do you know what I'm saying? If Saka doesn't get injured, then we're all right. You know what I'm saying? If I'm tired of going into seasons behind ifs. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that anything is nailed on, but at least we go, do you know what? Yeah. When me and Views are talking, I'll be like, yo, Views. All right, cool. We got Lookman, but Lookman gets injured. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? We could push Saka there. We got Dalman. Cool. Do you know what I'm saying? Or we've also got Consensao there. So we've got some quality there. Do you know what I'm saying? We're not dropping off major levels. Okay, we're gonna go, we're gonna go get Eze, but if Eze gets injured, don't worry. We've got Dalman that can play in the 10, and we've got Ethan that can play in the 10. Yeah. It's not levels and levels and levels below. Like when we had Sterling covering for flipping Saka. You know what I'm saying? Or flipping Havertz for Gyökeres. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
That's what we want to see. We don't want to see levels and levels and levels below. That's not what we want to see.
That was a great point that you made. Yeah, that was sorry. No, I just wanted to, because it's just in my head. That was a great point that you made on with Dan, isn't it? Is because we want to make the first teamers into the bench players if they're not cutting it. It's competition, not cover. And so it just reminded me with what you're saying, because that was the big issue. You bring on Meg the Sterling, he's nowhere near Saka. Like, of course he ain't gonna do that. He's given up on football. Like, how is he even at our team? So you're absolutely right. That's what it is. That is the level. We don't need cover. We need competition, and there's not enough of that. So I think you just hit the nail on the head perfectly there, bro. Perfectly. And instead of just just being apologetic and just trying to find the positive, and if just be honest, like I'm honest, yeah, I don't think Madueke was good business. Never in a million years. All these Marvel what ifs, and you know what I'm saying, never in any multiverse was Madueke on my shopping list, innit? So for that kind of money, that is not good business, right? But he's at Arsenal now, so all I can do is hope that he does well. It's a great point you made. But all these guys, it's like they make it their job to find the positive. Like, that's what Arsenal must tell them, or anyone. If you want to be close to Arsenal, you got to find the positive in every single thing that they do. Just like you said, oh, why don't we just get along? Why don't we just clap? No, because we've been seeing this over and over again. North, we brought in 6 players, yeah, but 9 have left. 9, like they're gone. They're not here no more. Yeah. So from the squad last season, we're 3 players short. I'm not very good at maths, but yeah, that's not sounding the math. Yeah, it's not mathing. Let's be honest. And then people want to say, "Oh, we've addressed the depth." You saw Moreno and Norgard in a double pivot. I know, because I was watching the stream when you was going off about it. Like, it's Earthworm Jim back in midfield. It's crazy work, and because he doesn't want to dislodge these people, this is why we're going to be in the same place. People are getting excited. We brought in 6 players. Like I keep saying, 9 bodies have already left. 9 of them. We ain't even got a proper left back. In how long's he been in now? Half a decade, longer. We still ain't got a proper left back.
And we still got more players we need to get rid of. So that means we're going to be down a lot, which we need to do. But like you said, we haven't got enough midfielders. And when we do, and then the way we stocked up in midfielders, we got very like for like. Most of them are DMs.
Yeah.
Most of them are DMs. They're not even creative players, which is calm when you're ahead and you're protecting a big lead. But I said this from last season. We've got a bench to hold on to a lead, not to get back a deficit, not to get back into the game. The positives, anyone in the chat that wants to cry, these are the positives. Dalman is a positive. Ethan is a positive. Skelly is a positive. Zubamendi is a positive. Gyökeres is a positive. Do you know what I'm saying? The fact that we've re-signed some of these players as well that were expected to leave, like Gabriel as well, that is positives as well for Arsenal Football Club. Not for their career, but for Arsenal Football Club, that's a positive. The fact that we tied down Ethan and Skelly, that's a positive.
Yeah.
The fact that we've got youngsters coming up from the academy that are showing levels to a lot of these senior vets of the game is a positive in terms of the quality that they're bringing in the team. Do you know what I'm saying? So amongst it, there are positives, but the positives aren't outweighing the negatives because we're still doing this inverted left back stuff. We still don't have cover in certain key areas that we know. We had injuries in last season and we fell off. The number 10, the centre back, the deep line playmaker, the striker role. We don't have depth there. We don't have depth in quality. The left-hand side is not improved to the level that we need. The manager is not putting out the team that we want to see. Everybody wants the youngsters to start. Everybody wants to see Odegaard hold bench, which is why you want Eze. If you want Eze, that means you want Odegaard holding bench. If you want Odegaard holding bench, please explain to me what he has done in pre-season that has outshined Ethan and flipping Dalman. Because both of them have had better pre-seasons than him. We don't just have to get Eze for him to hold bench. Even if we don't get Eze, which we probably won't get Eze, He should still be holding bench.
Yeah, facts. Cooking. 80 minutes he plays for. That's what I'm trying to say. This is why it's all done on purpose. They just keep lying to us, North, innit? Unprecedented summer. Be excited, goosebumps. When it's more like hives, let's be honest, because you just move in exactly the same way. Why is the attacking players, right? The fifth and the sixth players? Mosquera, I can't remember when he was announced, but we scored 69 goals. We need more goals, and we're just going to buy more fridges and more goalkeepers. It just don't make any sense, bro. It just don't make any sense. Literally.
What did them defend, to your point, and I agree with you, yeah? What did them defensive midfielders and centre backs and inverted left backs, what did they do when we really needed to get over the line? What did they do against Bayern Munich a season ago? What did they do against PSG? What did they do against West Ham last season in a cup? Liverpool last season in a cup? Man United 10 man down. These are the situations, yeah. When I look at this club and I analyze where we need to improve, I look at the big games when the pressure's on and we have to win games to get through. Yeah. And I don't see the killer instinct. I don't see this manager playing the right players. Even against, against Villarreal, we're making 6. I know it's preseason, bro. But, bro, show me something that shows me that, you know what, yeah, Northside keeps bitching and moaning, yeah, I'm going to shut him up. Watch me do this. Watch me take this player off. I bring this player on. I bring this. I bring that. I move this here. I change the style of play. Boom. All of a sudden, we're back in the game. We're cooking. We're flying. I want to see this manager being proactive in the way that he change games. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's what you said on the show. That's what you said on the show as well, bro. Because he's always reactionary instead of being proactive. Sorry, guys. That just reminded me as well. Always like that. What do? They freeze over, bro. We're getting dog walked, and then our fans try and make it out like it's something special. And you know how I try and catch them out now, yeah, in terms of the regression, because last season was semi-final of the champs, right? The season before that was quarterfinals, right? So progression, right, is only that can only be the final this year, right? They're all like, I don't know. Yeah, so if you don't know, so then yeah, it's stale now. We're going backwards now. We've actually missed our chance to win, North. You're absolutely right. What do these players do? That's what he does. He gets Lewis Skelly, yeah, and he tries to pack out the midfield. He brings like Havertz or Moreno down, and he brings Skelly into the. So now that midfield goes from a 3 to a 5, right? But then we're lopsided, and that's why we're always going out to the side, yeah. And then people are not talking about it. We got some mad high line, a crazy high line. So when you're watching us in preseason, one little ball through the middle, one little ball over the top, Skelly's being exposed. They're having to do most of their running going back the other way. So Mikel's tactics, yeah, on top of, as you're talking about the whole inverting thing, it's not working. When Kieran Tierney played the back end of last season, I've seen some of the best first-time crosses from the left that I've seen in years from Arsenal. If anyone's going to unlock Martinelli, it was Kieran Tierney. But why didn't he play him? Because he don't invert. Like Arteta's got a fetish. If you play in goal, get on your shooting boots, you're going up front. If you're left, you play right. If you're right, you play left. You're up, you play down. It's ridiculous. And now it's getting to the point where his stubbornness and all of his stupid things that he's doing is literally at the detriment of this club. There was asked, and I'll shut up on this. I think D said something like, if we got these players, it don't matter because Mikel Arteta's here anyway, or something along those lines. And that is the point. That's the point we're making. Mikel Arteta is here. He is the common denominator, bro. It's him. It's him that's too scared to throw the sink at a game. Just like what you said, show us something different. It's pre-season. If you're not going to experiment then, when are you going to do it? In the middle of the season? It's ridiculous, bro.
It's crazy. You actually brought up a good point, because that's how we got caught out by Danjuma. That's how we got caught out by Spurs playing the high line. Everyone way too high. Even though Skelly shouldn't have received the ball, he was already getting pressed. There was nobody around him to actually play the ball through, because he's actually pretty good on the half turn and decent at beating the man. But at the same time, nobody was around him. When you look back at that goal, nobody was around him, bro.
Yeah,
like literally. So you're absolute facts, bro. This high line thing, I don't get it. Like, you want to play a high line, but then you want to play 2 DMs. You want to play a high line, but everyone's got to get back and defend. Like, what we did, bro?
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy work.
I don't get it, man. I really don't get it. And you know what? Yeah, like The fact is, yeah, any Arsenal fan that's upset about what we're saying, yeah, look at the way that Spurs fans are talking to us. I've never heard them speak to me the way they're talking to me, bro. They're actually talking to us like we're dickheads, bro. So if you man are upset with what we're saying, yeah, and I know there's all the real ones in the chat. You man already know. When I talk about you, man, you know which type of Arsenal fan I'm talking to.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm saying. But when I'm saying you, man, look at the way Tottenham, bro, they're laughing. They're laughing, bro. I was with Jay today on Lewis's channel. Man's laughing in my face. Man like Krypton Conan is laughing in my face, bro. Man looks like flipping Marcus Houston, Roger, go home from sister, and he's laughing in my face, bro.
Oh, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I keep saying,
that's my guy, yeah. That's my guy, and he knows it's all jokes, yeah. But bro, you can't be looking like Marlowe from the Tweenies, yeah. You know what I'm saying? With twigs in your hair and telling me that, yo, you man, yo, no side, what you saying? Your side, what you saying? What do you mean you look like Marlowe from Tweenies, bro? This is the way. Do you know why he's talking like that? Because he's like, yo. He goes, no. Eze wants to come to the club in North London that actually wins trophies.
Whoa.
Bro, that hurt me, bro. I can't even lie. I can't lie. That's why I had to get off the jokes, Jay.
That's all we got left, North. It's all we got. You know, the Ian Bill. We got nothing left. That's all we got left, G. That's literally it. We got jokes. Big up Blacks, by the way, innit? Hotspur K, big in my peach and every time. But yeah, this is it. I've never seen nothing like it.
Bro, he was smoking. Man was smoking the pack, yeah, laughing at me, looking like Coolio. With the flipping branches in his hair, bro. Waxing lyrical like Coolio. I'm like, bro, I can't even say Jay is my guy, innit? You know what I'm saying? Make sure that, you know what I mean? The Spurs cave, that's my guy. I hate this club, but it's my guy. But bro, look at the way man are talking to us, bro, based on them winning a trophy.
Yes.
Based on the fact that they're going out there and they're getting Kudus, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And Kudus was cooking Lewis Skelly. Do you know what I'm saying? Paulinho is better business than Norgard, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Kudus is better business than Madueke. I don't care what no one's. I still rather Bowen, but he's still better business. Do you know what I'm saying? Eze, bro.
Savio as well.
Tell me that, bro. Imagine if they get Savio as well, bro. Oh my days.
Bro, that's what I'm trying to say. When I get up every day and I go on this show here, the intervention, and I say all of these clubs have had better windows than us. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? We're talking about the quality players that can come in and affect your team straight away, not bench warmers. So you just said it, bro. Look at that there. Kudus, mad. Savio, if they get him, mad. Now Maddison, and I said the moment Maddison got injured, I said that he's going to be in the mix now. And I've even gone on to X North, yeah, and I've seen people, Arsenal fans, saying, "No, I don't even want him now. How can you even be looking at that club over there? I thought he was meant to be red and white and all this shit." I'm thinking to myself, this guy's a professional footballer. He's late in his career. If Arsenal's not going to make a move and he's playing at Palace, he's not going to go and play Champions League football. Like, these guys are so, they act like Arteta's their last name, North. Like, it's so frustrating, bro. It's so frustrating, fam. It is so frustrating, bro. I tell you what, another thing I was watching, Deluded, big up Deluded and Catch, big up SB as well, to catch up. And D was on there as well, Fams on TV, big them all up. And someone in the chat, or I can't remember, it was in the chat or on the panel, they asked, innit? Like, who's had a better season, Arsenal or Tottenham? Yeah, like, what like, would you swap their season because they won the Europa League? These men were all saying no. They're so scared of losing second that they'd rather like not have a season like Spurs' but win a European trophy. And I think that's what the difference is. That's what the kind of the culture and the conditioning that the club's been building over the years. That's crazy to me, man. Let me know in the chat.
Nah, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, bro. All in defense of a manager that's done nothing for us. Like, they're so scared, yeah, of losing this manager. But do you know what? It kind of makes sense because these are the same men that were scared to move on from Wenger. So when they see like a steady Eddie, yeah, this fan base are addicted to steady Eddies.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, but if we get rid of Wenger, Wenger's Mr. Arsenal. You know what I mean? Arsene Wenger, Arsene from Arsenal. No, we can't get rid of him. These men have got a problem with attachment, and I get it in life. You get attached to certain things, yeah, but certain things you have to learn to cut out of your life. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I just cut my girl out of my life because she's doing some bullshit. Do you know what I'm saying? She's on some bullshit right now. So goodbye. You got to learn how to cut things out of your life, yeah, that are not progressing you forward. They're holding you back. And this is the thing. These men don't want to progress, bro. These men are so attached that they can't let go. And I understand it when it was Wenger, because Wenger brought us a lot of success. I understand it. And you know, like a relationship, you look at the good times, you know, all the good times.
Holiday pics and that, yeah. What's man
You look at
talking?
the good times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Every time when you're with the thing, yeah, you think of the worst shit. When you're broken up, you think about the best times, bro.
But yeah,
Best times.
Yeah, the best times. Only the good times. I know. I've done it. I've been there, bro. Holiday pics and that. Mad.
You get me?
I tell you, bro. That's what these men do. And they love the guy and they say, oh, who you going to get? All right. Well, like Lee says, how about we go and get whoever's the assistant at Man City right now? Because that's what we did last time, bro. Like what? And as you said, with Wenger, it was the same. And I was there, but I remember they had the protest. I turned up outside and there was about 30 man there, bro. Like it was mad. You get me? So I was there through all of that as well. And it's kind of like the same thing now. But the problem we have is this majority, and just like you said, it's a lazy argument. You know, when they say, I'll go and support them then. Or when they say, oh, but you know, but we don't usually do that, or we don't usually, you know, we always take long in the transfer market. So why is that a reason to continue to take long? Do you know what I'm saying? If we always never spend in the transfer market, is it too much to ask for one crazy window? People keep wanting to give Cronkies respect, and they're letting Arteta spend. They're putting money. No, they're letting them spend, but they ain't putting money in. I don't know. Can anyone in the chat name the year that the Cronkies put in their 109 million? Because they can do it every year, by the way, not just once. Every year. Anyone?
Bro, even another thing I wanted to get onto, yeah, is how are Chelsea always able to find buyers for their players, whether they're in form, whether they haven't played, whether they're injured or just been injured, it doesn't matter. They always find a buyer. Drink water. They find a buyer for drink water, bro.
Water.
Victor Moses, when he was at 36, bro, man are finding a buyer for him. Jackson, they deemed him not good enough. Okay, he's going to Newcastle. Do you know what I'm saying? How are they doing that? Nkunku, bro, these men have been cussing Nkunku. I haven't seen him blow a balloon for a long time, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen him blow a balloon for a long time. Don't worry, we'll get a buyer. Arsenal, Zinchenko out of form, can't find a buyer. Martinelli still getting selected in preseason, can't find a buyer. Man, Jesus is coming back from injury, can't find a buyer. Tommy Yasu's injury prone, can't find a buyer. Lokonga's here, can't find a buyer. Fabi Vieira's fit, can't find a buyer. Like, what are we doing, bro? Reece Nelson's fit, we can't find a buyer. How can Chelsea always find a buyer? For players that everyone's like, yeah, he's dead, he's rubbish, he's this, he's that. Bro, how are they always
good money as well? For good money as well, North. Good money, good money. I'm like, raw. I don't know. Obia. Someone let me know, innit? Judge. Someone's banging. I don't know. These man, I call them the turnover kings, bro. And they even got fined this year as well by UEFA, by the way. You know what I'm saying? But they still managed to find a way. But when it's Arsenal, these men are on holiday. Who's your talent ID? Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles. Like, these men are somewhere else. That's why I keep telling everyone. You keep telling me Bert's cooking. I'm like, cooking what? Picky bits. He's putting, you're putting biscuits and crisp on a plate. It's not even oven food. It don't even come out hot. What? Tell me what this guy's cooking, bro. Because he can't, he can't sell nothing, bro. We've like I said, and someone in your chat earlier said Party's gone, and who else? I'll tell you who else. Party, Voldemort, Jorginho, Tomiyasu, Nathan Butler Oyedeji, Neto, Sterling. That's 6. Kieran Tierney. That's 7. Nuntavage, Marquinhos. That's 9. Off the top of my head, and I ain't even checked nobody else. 9 bodies have left, and only 6 have come in. By the way, do not tell me he's cooking when he's putting ice ring biscuits on the plate, bro. You know, let the cheese and onion on a stick, picky bits, bro. That's not cooking, bro. That is not cooking. When you look at United and you look at the players they bought, even if they're one player, I think by the time they finish, they might have signed 6 players if they get a goalkeeper, Donnarumma, and if they get Belabor, right? But all of their signings coming straight into their first team, just like what you were saying, North. So how can Man United, who finished 15th, meant to have no money, by the way, the stadium's broke, yeah? Missing, there's a hole in the roof, like my head, right? Follically challenged than that. These men are broke, but they can spend more money than we are, or about the same. And not just that, but they've got, like, competent signings. That's the word I'm using. Because like I said, North, and I'll shut up now, yeah? But Madueke, can you really say that's competent? No. Norgard, that ain't competent. Kepa, Bournemouth didn't even want him. Yeah? It's not competency that I'm seeing. So, like I keep saying, it's going to be a long old season next year, innit? And big up Rashid in the chat. Big up, bro.
That's what I'm saying, man. Big up, man. Big up to my guy Rashid, man. Big up to the man, then. Bro, look at this. Look at this. Fabrizio Romano already confirming that Chelsea they're already selling. They're onto selling flipping Nicholas Jackson, obviously, and Kunku. Like I said, bro, these men sold us Madueke for 56 million euros. They sold João Felix for 30 million euros to Al Nassr. Petrovic they sold to Bournemouth for 29 million. With all the player sales so far, they've made over 200 million euros.
That's why they're BMF blowing money fast. That's why. That's why, bro. And that's why.
How much have we made, bro?
How much? 5 million? 4 million? I can't even. Yeah, nothing, bro. We're ripping it up. But at this North, let me just say this as well, right? At this point, I don't even care about good business logic here. Just like Tomiyasu, come to an agreement, rip it up with certain players. Just sometimes you just need to start again, you know, like that. Because like we're doing the rebuild now on a sly, and slyly the first build wasn't finished. It didn't win anything. How are we on a rebuild now and we ain't won anything? Like I said, half a decade and there's holes. So nah, bro. I mean, like I said, for anyone that's just saying we're negative, we're just pointing out what we see. We're pointing out the same old habits that we've been seeing for years of our lives, guys. Years of our lives. This ain't like yesterday. This ain't like last season. The years of our lives, we've been seeing these same old tactics, psyops. Yeah, if you know, you know. Psychological operations, bro. PR spin FCs. You get it? Madness, North.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's always us, bro. It's always us struggling to sell players. It's always us stuck with players. Oh, we can't shift players. How about stop putting players on stupid wages? That will make it more attractive. Do you know what I'm saying? That'll make it more attractive. Do you know what it is? Yeah, we still think we're back in the day. Yeah, where do you remember we would get like loads of players from the academy? Like we'd be getting like Carlos Vela, not from the academy, but we'd get loads of players that some of them would buy, some of them would get from the academy. We had like Lucas Perez, and we had flipping. Do you know what I'm saying? Carlos Vela, Sonogo, and then we could just shift them to the smaller club. The smaller clubs have gotten smarter.
Yes.
Newcastle's not looking to get our bums. They're going out, they're going, oh, we want Pavlidis. Oh, we want this, we want that. They're not looking to get bums from Arsenal that are on stupid wages. Do you know what I'm saying? This is the difference. Brighton are not looking at the bums from Arsenal. Brentford are not looking at the bums from Arsenal. They're looking at it thinking, now we got our own scouting. We got our own scouts. We got our own money ball, whatever that we use. We got already other players, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I think Brighton, they've already got a system that they've already got, like, every time they change manager, even before they change manager, they already got like 5 candidates of managers that they're going in. So if they got 5 candidates of managers, best believe they got loads of players in different positions. Oh, this one goes out, we got this one in. This one goes up with this one. These men are going to like Asia. These men are going to like the Swiss league, the Norwegian league, and getting their play. They ain't coming to us. This is why our model doesn't work anymore, because teams are scouting properly now. Teams are doing thorough, you know what I mean, scouting of different of different leagues that they can go and bully and can go get the best in. You know what I'm saying? Some of these teams as well have got, they're part of a consortium where they got different clubs under the same ownership in different leagues. They already understand, okay, this team here, or they got this player, okay, the route is when they're doing well in the Danish league or the Swiss league or this league, they're coming over here already. We don't have that. So this is why we got to be smarter, because who are we shifting these players to? We're giving them top Premier League wages to players that are not good enough, and thinking, what? Crystal Palace ain't looking to get no bums from Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? They lose Eze. Do you think they're coming in for Fabio Vieira? If they lose Mateta, do you think they're coming in for Havertz and flipping and Jesus?
If only, man. If only. And that's what I'm trying to say. And let me just say this as well, yeah? Like I said, for that little myth that, look at where he's brought us from. They act like he's taken us from Benidorm to Jamaica. All right, cool. Because we're competing again, so-called competing, right? But no, he is the coach driver, and if we had to see Bognor Regis, it's because he took us there first. His first 2 finishes were 8th. If you try and tell me, the first 8th was because he had half a season, well, what about the second season? 8th. What about the season after that? 5th. He shouldn't even have got to 22, 23 when we actually looked like we might do something. And you're right, our selling model is ridiculous. It's Ronald McDonald and the Hamburger. These man, they're just on champagne and workers, like that. They just get richer, and they keep wanting us to give them money, and they can't give us nothing back for it. Because when it's time to actually walk the walk, because here we are in the transfer market, it's time for you to put your money where your mouth is. We just keep doing the same old thing, and people keep thinking that it's change. And as I just said to you, it's not change. I've just told you about all of the players going out, so we're still in the same situation. That's the Ouroboros, where you keep just going round and round, the snake eating itself. That's what we're doing every single transfer window. How come Liverpool as well, bro? Clearing the decks. Look at Man City. You know, De Bruyne, McAtee, Grealish. They're managing to shift on their players, and they're getting money for them. So what is going on at Arsenal, man? What is going on? It's just like an answer machine, isn't it? Where's the talent ID people? It's just an answer machine. That's it.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like, I don't know, man. It's like we go forward in getting Berta in. I do feel like Berta, without Berta, we don't get Gyökeres. Without Berta, we don't get Zubimendi. With Edu in, we ain't getting those two players. 1,000,000,000%, we don't get those two players. So there is positive with Berta being here. I'm not going to say it's all negative, because it ain't. But at the same time, we go forward in that, but then we start going for certain targets. I don't know what's going on. Maybe, you know, Berta's like, I want other players. But the club's like, listen, certain players you can get, certain players going to be club signings. I don't agree with that, because we've had a lot of club signings, and Norgard to me feels like an El Nene signing. Do you know what I'm saying? It just gives me the El Nene safe, you know, middle of the road. You know what I'm saying? Steady Eddie. I'm not really on it. Do you know what I'm saying? Going out there and getting a Kepa reminds me of getting Karl Hein, Runnison, all these kind of play. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it seems like a club signing once again. It's not a signing to go forward. Madueke for me, it's not. I'm not. He's better than Sterling, but it's a bare minimum thing, like going out and getting Sterling. And I know that sounds crazy because we paid 50 odd million for him, but at the same time, the ambition of the signing is not ambitious. The ambition ain't there. The money's there, but the ambition ain't there.
You said that's what you said, bro. The bar is very low. Oh, he's better than Sterling. And what does that mean? Do you know what I'm saying? Is he good enough to be better, one of the best wingers in the league? No. And that's what you said on Dan's. The bar is very low. It's under the ground. It's in hell. We got top gooners saying, but at least we don't get beat by the top 6 teams anymore. And I'm just like, really? Like, that's where you're at. Do you know what I'm saying? That's enough for you nowadays. Yeah, to pay whatever. Because I think Arsenal, Spurs, and Fulham have got the highest tickets in Europe, by the way. How is that justified? I said another analogy. It's like going Fort Park. You know, Fort Park, you line up outside. Yeah, you go through the little search thing and all that. You stand on the bridge for a few hours and then you just leave again. That's what it's like supporting Arsenal, because they want us to come in, give you all the money, and give us nothing in return. No rides, no dopamine. Yeah, like you said, I will give Bert ratings because what I reckon happened is Leipzig was too greedy. They wanted the 90 million. We didn't want to pay that because we're broke. And Bert said, "All right, cool. Look, you tried. We need to pivot." I'll give him credit for that. But all these people acting like he's cooking. Like I said, that also goes for every single thing, not just getting players in, moving them on, making sure that there's competency in the club. I.e., I don't know if it's true, but I did hear that Trossard might have been getting more money, but no extra time. That makes sense. That's not competent. Lokonga, we're going to give him an extra year to try and sell him, but we've been struggling to sell him for years. How? That's not competent. You understand what I'm saying? Especially when you see Man City from January until now, 6 months, they've bought a new team basically for under 400 million as well. So it's not impossible, is it? It's not impossible.
No, I hear it, man. I hear it. Even when you look at Liverpool, yeah. Do you know what? The more you look into what the rivals have done, not just players that they bought in, but players that they sold, it actually is infuriating, bro. Because Luis Diaz going to Bayern Munich, 70 million euros. And now, Luis Diaz, for me, better than Martinelli. But what? We can't get 60 million for Martinelli? We can't get a 50 million for Martinelli? Facts. We can't get a 50, no?
Facts.
Can't get a 50. He's on par numbers wise with Madueke. Chelsea can get 50 odd million for Madueke. We can't get 50 million, at least 50 million for Martinelli, just because of He's Brazilian. He's young. Do you know what I'm saying? He's had some seasons where he's been decent. Now we can't get 50 M's now. We can't get 50 M's. But Liverpool can get 70 for Luis Diaz. What about Darwin Núñez? 53 million for Darwin Núñez, you know.
Yeah.
Do you think we're going to recruit that for Havertz? We are not recruiting that for Havertz.
Hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
And we paid 65 million and we're not recouping 50. Which one's worse? Some people will say Havertz is better than Darwin Núñez. Much of a muchness. Yeah, I'm saying both of them are not elite finishers, but you know what? Some people may say Havertz is a little bit better than Link-Up. Both of them are just not of the level. But if you compare both players, much of a muchness, not a lot there. Do you know what I'm saying? If you're going to compare both of them, not a lot there. Are we going to get at least 53 million? I bet you we don't even get we barely scraped to get half of that.
Exactly. And like you said, it's because of the wages as well. And that's why I kept going back to that whole, he took us from the depth of hell, because he came in, gutted out the team that won something, people that's like got moments, people that's got a backbone, people that's got personality. And if anything, the wage bill now is probably worse than what it was back then. And we got players that ain't got no moments in them. They're not, I'm going to grab the game by the scruff of the neck sort of thing. It's ridiculous, bro. Honestly, I don't know why we got like lawyers and like, I don't know, Forex traders as, you know, they're the people that's doing the business for us, bro. They're not football people. Honestly, the whole selling thing is, as you said, infuriating. Absolutely infuriating. But then you got to blame the incompetence of the people at the club. Of course, no one's going to come in for Jesus if he's on $250,000 a week and he can't shoot in a condom, like, and he can't stay fit. You understand what I'm saying? Who's going to want that? You understand what I'm saying? Who's going to want it, North? Yeah, these men love crossing. They can't cross a bun. Like, who's going to want these people, bro? Do you understand what I'm saying? So I'm hoping that Bert can come in and work his magic. But where's the magic at this moment? Like I keep saying, crisp on the plate, bro. Crisp on the plate. Crisp on the plate.
Oh my god! I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
What do you think of? Go on. Sorry, no, I was just going to ask you.
The only thing I can say is, like, the only thing people can say, oh yeah, but Liverpool didn't get top money for Trent, yeah. But you know what they got? Trophies. That means more than money. Trophies, bro. Trophies. They got their money's worth out of Trent, bro. And that's why he came for the academy.
He came for nothing.
Really,
yeah. They didn't pay nothing for him. So
they didn't pay nothing for him. Do you know what I'm saying? So listen, if you don't get top money for a player, yeah, but you got multiple trophies, that's what the sport is about. You're spending money to win the trophies. He's already repaid with the trophies, so it's not really a loss like that, is it? Of course, they could have got the money too, but it is what it is. But at least they got the money. Do you know what I'm saying? They got sorry, not the money. At least they got the trophies.
Do you know what I'm saying? They got 10 million as well for Trent.
Yeah, they got 10. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But this is what I mean. We know that they could have, in a different situation, they could have got a lot more for Trent. But then you look at what the player's done while being there.
Won everything.
It's still a win, bro. It's still a win.
Yes.
It's still a win. Come on, bro. Like, yeah, I mean, a different situation, I would have got more than 10 mil. But everyone knows he ain't worth 10 mil.
Of course. We know that. Yeah, you're absolutely right. But even still, even in that little deal, Liverpool knew what time it was, around December. I was even saying to Liverpool fans, and I know a few of them, I'm saying when you done your re-signing and Virgil and other people signed, they all signed 5. He signed a 4. I said, that smells fishy, bro. Like this was coming for a long time. They knew it as well. They knew it as well. But the joke is, you know what's embarrassing? That 10 million they got for Trent is more than we've got for 9 bodies leaving our club. That makes sense, bro. Yeah. Ronald McDonald and the hamburger. Yeah, Ronald McDonald and the hamburger is doing our business. Yeah, like we've gone to the College of Northwest Arsenal. Anyone needs help? It's all right. We'll take Kepa off your hands. Oh, we'll help you send back Sancho to United. Like, what are we, bro? Maybe Chelsea's bought us out and we don't know it yet. They're too scared to say we're Chelsea's sister club, Arsenal or whatever. Like, I don't know, bro. It has to be, maybe there's some compromising pictures. It has to be investigated. Why do we keep going to give them money? It's madness.
Maybe Kroenke was on the island and they got the evidence. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
when he was on the island, We'll never know. Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. Maybe it was on the island, bro. I'm an island boy in China.
Something's going on, bro. Yeah,
Maybe it was on the island, bro. If you know, you know.
Yeah, they got a picture of Arteta in the pigsty, bro. Something's going on. I'm telling you, bro. It's wild. It's wild. Yasser, explain it, bro. I know you're in the chat, bro. Explain it.
Telling you, bro. Look at this. Look at this. Elliot, Simicas, Chiesa getting sold. That's next. That's another 70 to 85 M. It's what, and then the same fan base were like, how can they do it? How can they do it? We did an investigation.
And you know what?
Illuminati, man.
I've been saying that, bro. I've been saying that. You know what they got to do, yeah? When they go to the parties, yeah? It's the initiation. It's Blair Witch settings. They got to face the wall, yeah? And one of their bum cheeks gets squeezed. The small little compress and then the small little decompress. Man like Lee Judges has just had it, bro. I don't know if you saw the video where he's thanking Cecil. Yeah, Blair Witch settings. Certain times when they see a crack in the wall, bro, it's trauma, it's PTSD. It's mad. I didn't see that. I didn't see it. Basically, he said, "Oh, it's a different, it's a whole different world. They're moving like when you go to a press conference, you actually open up the closet and go into Narnia, bro, because it's a whole new world. Aladdin settings, it's a whole new world. When you go into the press, you can't. And then Cecil was ribbing him. Why didn't you ask a question? Why did your balls drop out? Because they have to keep doing compliment sandwich. Do you know what his question was to Arteta? Imagine you get into a press conference for the first time in your life, yeah, and your question to Arteta is, "Oh, did you lose any sleep over penalties in a friendly?" Fuck it, bake it. But these guys are so soft, bro. It's unreal. But they basically said, yeah, you have to get along with him and with whatever goes on, or you don't get access.
Nice.
What we're saying. Illuminati, bro. I'm telling you.
It's mad. It's probably like the Kendrick music video when he opens up the thing and he's like, "What's the password?" And they're like, "Do you want to know something?" And they're like, "Okay, come through." You know what I'm saying?
Don't even get me started on Jacko and Bubbles, man. And listen, everyone that's out there, right? You gotta ask Jacko. We need proof of life for Bubbles. Otherwise, I'm calling the RSPCA. Yeah. We don't want to hear his Arsenal takes no more. You want to know something? Yeah, I do want to know something. Where's Bubbles? I need proof of life. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
That you go, man. That you go. I swear down. That guy is just mad shameless, bro. Don't worry, North. Apparently, you man are getting 40 M's for Kivio. Yeah, we're saved then, isn't it? We're saved. We're saved. You know what I mean? And then we don't have no backup centre back. So then we have to do the whole versatility thing again. That we've done before. We'll go back to that because, you know, that's what the team's about. It's about versatility. Versatility. All the United fans in the chat, I don't know why you're blaming me for Ruben Amorim, bro. Why are you blaming me, bro? I make the executive decision to bring him into your club, bro.
And you, man, gave him a free hit as well. You can't even complain this season because you gave him a free hit. He didn't want to come. He said, "Let me come at the end of the season." You lot said, "No, if you're coming, you're coming now." So you gave him a free hit, so you can't complain now.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I'm saying, can you do any better? No, you can't. So if you can't do any, if you can't do any better, you can't judge. You know what I'm saying? You can't judge. AFTV have become what they accuse the media of not asking questions. The fans want just to keep their press passes, and now they're doing the same. Well, that's why the views are not the same what they once were. That's why, because with time, people start working it out, man. People start seeing. So, you know, I feel like some content creators, you know what I'm saying, they take the people that are watching for dickheads. The people that are watching, they keep track, bro. They keep track of what you're doing. They keep track, man. They're watching, like, you know, behind the numbers. I know as a stream, you just see numbers. Behind the numbers, there's people, bro. And they're keeping track on what you say. This is why these man can never clip me. This is why they can't clip me, because I don't go online talking rubbish. I don't backtrack. And if I'm wrong, if I'm genuinely wrong on a prediction, a match prediction, whatever, I just hold my hands up that, yo, I was wrong. That's what you got to do, man.
Yeah, never wrong and strong. And you know why you're never going to trip up, North, is because what you're saying is your honest opinion. You see all these dons, I call them like the fake journalists and that, innit? They want to be YouTubers, fake journalists, go over to my Patreon, all that kind of bollocks, yeah? But you never know what they're like as a person. You never know what they're like at all. But that's why we're never going to trip up on what we say, because it's actually what we think. Do you know what I'm saying? It's our opinions. So how can we backtrack? But we won't be wrong and strong. That's what we will say. If anything, I've been saying, I hope I am wrong. I don't hate Arteta more than I want Arsenal to win. There's that part. And that's what they all forget. But what we're not going to do is act like everything's all right when the whole house is burning down. That's not what we're going to do, innit? So, but big up for that, man. I got a little something as well down there if you want to give it a rinse. Just talking about the stream crasher, bro.
Man, being an Arsenal fan is too hard, man. This manager, I just can't take him.
Y'all want to see a dead body? Yeah.
Might as well. He was saying all the right things. Goosebumps. Be excited. He even said, over my dead body. Look at those rivals of all those players, man. We're never gonna see a trophy.
Look like Freddy Krueger got him. He's dead.
This guy, man.
Yeah. Didn't he say Northside last season, over my dead body? If you didn't know that zombies exist, bro, they've got Spanish accents as well. We're literally, every time he comes out for a press conference, it's the Walking Dead, bro. You're looking at it.
Listen, if it's over his dead body, our last signing needs to be the Undertaker, so he can choke slam him through the flipping thing. You get me? And bury him alive, dead man walking. You know what I mean? Bury him straight, bro. Choke slam him through the announcement table. You know what I mean about dead man walking? Man, I'm tired of this guy, man. Just chatting shit, bro. I swear down. I'm just tired of it. Do you know what? The rudeness comes up from the frustration of continually, people churning up the same rubbish. It's the same old nonsense at Arsenal. Nothing changes. It's frustration. You know what I'm saying? Like, every fan, listen, you're born when you're born, innit? I didn't choose to be born in 92. I was born in 92. It is what it is. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even choose to be born at all, just like everybody else. But at the same time, if you can't begrudge us being frustrated when we have witnessed 21 years, we have been old enough to understand and watch it, 21 years of failure. You can't begrudge us that. It's not our fault that we've been in this situation. It's the club's fault. So people are like, oh, you guys are moaning. Well, I didn't choose to see 21 years of failure. And every single time on this channel, since I've had this channel, when Portugal been successful, I've celebrated. When Benfica been successful, I've celebrated. Every time there's trophies, you see me celebrating. So the people with the narrative that, oh, you're just going to be angry. I weren't angry when we won the Nations League. A lot of people in England overlook the Nations League. Who cares about it? I don't, bro, beggars can't be choosers. We're not the most successful nation. Portugal is not the most successful nation. It is a trophy. I will take it. If Arsenal win the Europa Conference League, I'm celebrating it because my club is nobody's in Europe. Do you get what I'm saying? So I put aside all my complaints and I'm going to celebrate because that's how I feel when any team or my nation that wins a trophy, that's how I feel. But these lot love to make a narrative that, oh, these men are never happy. Nah, well, let Arsenal win something. Let's see how we're going to react in it. Win a trophy, and let's see if we're going to be miserable. But then they're going to be like, we just won the FA Cup, or we just won the Carabao Cup, we just won it. Oh, and you man are moaning again. Oh, now you won another trophy. Yeah, that's what it's about. It resets every season.
Facts. Tell them, bro.
Tell them.
Facts, bro.
You man want to be celebrating Invincibles for 20 odd years, bro. But it's done, bro. How are you going to keep celebrating?
That's what I'm saying, bro. You got to get in the TARDIS to see the last time we won the league, bro. I was half my age, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. When I was growing up in school, man, them was, oh shit, we're playing Arsenal. Thierry Henry, man, them was shook, bro. Every week. When has it ever been like that now? These man ain't shook. And these top gooners as well. It's funny because they say, oh, we don't get beat by the big six teams no more, but they're the same ones moaning that, oh, how hard of a start of a season that we got. Do you know what I'm saying? Just be accountable, man. Just be accountable, man.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one, Views.
There you go,
they
bro.
Say that we don't get beat by the big clubs here, but they're moaning about the start of the season.
It should be easy then. It should be easy then, innit? Walk in the park, gig settings, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be a problem, you know, like that. It really shouldn't. But walk in the park. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah.
Telling you. They're definitely talking the hardest, so they better back it up, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're definitely talking the hardest. That track there, that's for Arsenal fans, bro. Talking the
I'll
hard.
tell you,
And everyone from the UK, you know that's a UK anthem, bro.
anthem, national anthem at that.
For
That's what they
the
need to play
street.
at the Emirates, bro. Not fucking North London together, bro. You get me? You need to hear some. You get me? You need to hear some real big ad libs. Imagine the whole Emirates doing the mad ad lib. Come on, bro. It's got to be better than North London together, innit, or whatever.
Come on, man. Yeah, I mean, big up to GSE. Big up to you, bro. Big up one or two of my many favorite Arsenal fan YouTubers. You guys are serious, unlike some certain fans. Wish we had more fans like you. Big up to you, bro. It's very kind of you to say that. You know what I'm saying? Views is a real one, man.
Big up.
Views is a real one. I've been watching Views' channel for a while now. I've been meaning to get him on the channel. Views and DJB were particularly the two that I wanted to get on the channel. So hopefully we can, you know what I'm saying, we can make it a consistent show. Make sure you're liking and subscribing to Views on Sport, man. So, you know what I mean? Back the real ones, bro. Trust me. Like and subscribe, because there's a lot of fans, you know what I mean? There's a lot of YouTubers that don't want this kind of opinions to be heard, bro. They want to continue with their own narrative. Do you know what I'm saying? So if these are the opinions that you can see logic to and you back, then subscribe to my man. Do you know what I'm saying? Subscribe to DJB. Subscribe to all the real ones. Jess, all the real ones. Matty, all the real ones. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not going to be the ones that are going to be pushed by these guys. You know what I'm saying? We're the ones that are going to be suppressed. We're the ones that are going to be called, are they negative? They only want to talk about us when they want to clip us out there. This is how it's going to be, bro. Every season that we're right, they don't want to talk to us. During the season, they'll slander us. That's how it goes. That's the cycle.
And they live on
during the
one
season, slander us.
Yeah. They live on one little thing. We beat Real Madrid. Ooh, but what about the whole season when we was rubbish? What about when it was Crofts? What do they call that dog show? Is it Crofts? Crofts at the Emirates, because we got dog walked by Newcastle. Yeah, where was all you guys then? Just like even when I jumped on with you the other day and the Hooks was here and said, "Oh, but we beat Newcastle." Yeah, it's a moot point. But you know what? Like I keep saying, bro, we are going to beat a team every now and again. If you go to the gun range and you only hit the target twice, are you a shooter? No, you're not, because you missed 8 times, bro. You understand what I'm saying? And that's my point. If we have one good performance and the rest of the season we're rubbish, then you can't say that that's a reflection of our performance. You're not a shooter. If you hit the target twice and miss 8 times, and then what happens if you hit it 8 times and miss 2 times? I think it's fair to say you can shoot, innit? That is my point. Just because it comes off once, like Thomas Partey at right back, yeah, it don't mean that it's gonna work every time. Stop it. Stop being greedy, innit?
Nah, facts. You know what I mean? Big up, Gianni. Big up to you, bro. Chelsea have perfected the way you scout. They've been taking the baseball approach of scouting and use the ability to loan to their advantage. Seems like they always find a way. Do you remember when it's like buying players on long contracts? Yeah, I'm saying, so they can sign more players because it's through the duration of the contract. So then because what is it? They get, I think FFP is every like 3 years. Every 3 years you can only make a certain percentage of loss. So then if you spread out the cost over a longer contract, on paper it looks like your expenses are lower. How do they always find loopholes? But we're always stuck. We don't know what to do. We're just stuck in the mud.
Stuck in the mud, bro. Turkey like having a mud bath, bro. You know, with the little fish biting your toes. That's where these men are. You know, when you turn up at the Emirates, like, hello, it's January. These men gone for lunch. You see one of those sides. These men are somewhere else, bro. It's a bank holiday. Yeah, they were celebrating Ramadan in January, bro. Fasting. Do you know what I'm saying? When the whole team's dropping like flat. But you're absolutely right. What's going on? How can every other team? I was asking Specs that as well, North, because I thought Newcastle were going to go mad this year. But they're talking about this whole FFP and PSR. It's about what you make. It's about all of the revenue that you bring in. Yeah, Arsenal bring in a fuck ton of revenue. Yeah, no team. I'll shut up on this. No team should have had a better window than Arsenal this season. The team that's just come second 3 years in a row. No one should have spent more than us this year. That's it.
That's true. But we're not Real Madrid. But neither are Chelsea, neither are Liverpool. Do you know what I'm saying? Nobody else is Real Madrid but Real Madrid. But apparently they can move serious, but we can't move serious because we're not Real Madrid. We're not Real Madrid. It doesn't even look like we're trying to be Real Madrid. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, at least, if do you know what? Yeah, at least try. Yeah, I'm saying at least try.
At least try.
Even if you don't get there, at least try. Because
let me just shout, because I know you got a super chat. Did you even think that we like for one little percentage that we was even going to try for Rodrigo? Because I didn't, and that's the problem.
nah,
I thought
it was dragging. I saw the amount of money, and then the fact that we're getting like Moraine, we're getting Mascara, waste the money on Mascara, Norgard, and then going Madueke. I was like, nah. If we didn't get those three, then I'll say, okay, the money probably is there available that the club want to spend. But when we spend it on them, I'm like, nah, you man are taking a piss. You man,
that's it. You're not even trying. They just keep selling us lies. But anyway, I know you got a super chat, bro. Big up BBK.
Big up, man. Big up BBK, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Boy, better know. Big up to you. You know what I'm saying? Big up North and Uncle Views, real ones. Come on, man. Make sure you like and subscribing to Views on Sport, man. The link is in the title, man. It's easy. I mean, we make it easy around there. Support the man. Come on, man. Make sure you like and subscribe. Come on, of course, real one, man. Yeah, I'm saying. Listen, right now, we ain't added nobody else to the roster right now. I'll be real with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, no calls anymore in the chat. No more calls, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
no
Alan,
more calls, bro. I'm telling you right
Alan's,
now, bro. Man are getting, bro. Man are going to have to be on trial for a while now. You know what I'm saying? Got to weed out the calls, bro. I'm telling you.
No more Allens, bro. No more Allens, bro. No more Allens. I get it.
Anyone moving funky, yeah? Anyone moving crazy, bro? I'll just unleash Macy, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? My guy knows all the WWE moves. You know what I'm saying? Man knows all the... I'm telling you, bro. One
big up
one of the Roman Reigns maneuvers.
Hey, Macy, yeah, no
big
size
up Macy, bro.
Top 5. Big up Macy every time, bro. That's what I'm calling the gal, by the way. Top 5. Tell me you don't look like top 5. Yeah, London ain't got no killers. You want to know something? They do now. They do now. Mad thing.
Like a rush hour. Is it bleeding? Is it bleeding? You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, Macy, bro. Yeah, exactly. Macy will hit them with the RKO, bro.
Hey,
Macy will slam them on the flipping announcement table, bro. Giving the people boom. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Macy's unpredictable. We probably get the baseball bat out. I'm telling you,
bro. I'm telling you. Don't ramp with him, bro. Big up Macy each and every time, bro.
Yeah, I mean, do you remember that time he sent for a gal? He's like, you a gal? You know what I'm saying?
Even when we was talking that other day, man just said, right, I want to talk now. I said, yo, Macy's talking. Everyone has to just fall back. You get me? Large up Macy. You get me 10 times. You get me? A's up till we freeze up. We saying Macy.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, Lord.
I'm telling you. Man was talking. He's like, right, I'm having my say now. And then he's like, right.
I just said, I said, Macy's on smoke.
Hey, I was thinking the same thing, man.
Yeah, but
I was thinking the same thing. I'm gonna ask. I know he's busy. Do you know what I'm saying? I never actually got rants on the channel, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when people say, "Oh, you do things for views," listen, that's my guy. I ain't even asked him yet, like to jump on the channel. I'm sure he'll eventually do it, but you know what I mean. I've been on Rants' channel loads of times. Big up to my guy Rants, man. That's my guy, bro. You know what I'm saying? The best advice he ever gave me. I remember one time after the stream, I said, Rants, what advice would you give me? He goes, just be flipping consistent. That's what he said. He didn't say flipping, but he said, yo, be consistent every day. Your channel is like you don't flick on a channel, any channel on TV, you don't see nothing. Make sure you're consistent. So big up to Rants, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's simple. Sometimes the simple stuff is the right stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? And he was right.
Big up, right. Big up Rants. They're saying that I
gotta feed the streets, man. Gotta feed the streets.
Feed the streets, cuz. What are you talking about? They say that I sound like Rants as well. That's what they call me on my chat, innit? They say that I've seen a few people in your chat saying the same thing as well, innit? But we're all from the same bits. That's why, innit? Probably why Northwest, innit? Come on. Know the vibe.
Are you Northwest as well, yeah?
Yeah, come on, bro. Crixton, bro. Did there.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. So, yeah, because you kind of look like troops, but you sound like Rants. I can't lie.
I've had it all, bro. I've had a pot of paper. I've had all of it, bro. Yeah, whatever. But it's all right because I can laugh at myself. So you're never gonna get me down with that shit. Just be prepared when I make the videos and clips on you, innit? Just be prepared for that. How about that? That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe what they're saying. You know. Hey, we out here though, man. Big up North, man. It's been a pleasure,
I
man.
hear it, man. I hear it. I got like 3 cousins. I know X and Rance are from Harlesden, innit? They're from Harlesden
Northwest, yeah.
originally. But yeah, like 3 of my cousins are from Harlesden, innit? So like a lot of my family are from Wembley.
Okay,
I won't say specifically what part of Wembley.
Yeah.
Wembley. A lot of my family are like Wembley, Harlesden, St. Rafts, Neasden.
Local.
Around them.
All of them places in any direction, 10 minutes.
If you're from Northwest, you know what kind of area.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Yeah.
What's understood don't need to be explained, you know, like that. Come on.
I don't have any family in Church Road, but it's all Stonebridge. Actually, I got some family in Stonebridge. I actually had, that's where I actually used to go Stonebridge. I used to be in Stonebridge from like the age of like 6 to about 13. I used to be there religiously, Stonebridge.
Religious, yeah. I think it's getting a little bit better around there. It's still bridge, but
nah, don't be fooled. Don't be fooled.
Yeah. most of my family is either in Killy, Neasden, around that area, Camden. Obviously, I'm in Crixton right now, so it's all just local, innit? It's all just local. Bush, I got some family members in Bush, down near Zart as well. So it's all local, man. All local, my G. When I was them ages there, I don't know if you're old enough to remember or how long you might have been in the area. Do you remember Edgware Football Club? You know the area Edgware used to have a football club. You see, like where they got the travel lodge or whatever now.
Yeah.
My age now, because you were talking about being 13. I was running around them. We was doing all the little dances in it, and we used to do all bigger fish and all that. You remember all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Bear stories I can tell you. Bear war stories, bro.
Now you know what, Edgware. Since you know Edgware, I know like Cricklewood and Burnt Oak, bare Portuguese there. Portuguese there. That area, bare Portuguese. They used to have, do you remember I think it was it Collindale or Burnt Oak? I think it was in Collindale. They had the Oriental place, the massive Oriental place.
Wing Yip. Yeah, it was called Wing Yip. Yeah, Wing Yip. Yeah, if you're from Northwest, you know about Wing Yip, you know, like that. That's what it was called. Yeah, it was like Collindale on the 32 bus. I think they've changed it now because the 32 used to go from South Killy all the way to Edgware, you know, like that. So yeah, if you're from the ends and you know about Wing Yip and all of that, yeah, man. Enough, big community. There's in Crixton, there's a good community of Albanians, but yeah, just down the road, people that I grew up with, Zhao and Simon, they're all Portuguese, man. Big Portuguese people. Enough love for them as well.
Zhao, yeah. That's how non-Portuguese speaking people. Because I got a friend, he's Angolan, and they're like Zhao. At first, I was like, Zhao is João.
It's João.
They're all like Zhao. I'm like, oh, okay, João. Okay.
We try it. You know.
Yeah. It is where it is, isn't it? It is where it is. But yeah. Nah, man. Even Burnt Oak. What's that area near Burnt Oak? What's
Graham
that area?
Graham Park
area near the RAF museum.
Yeah, Graham Park. I used to live down there,
bro. My day, what a shithole, bro. That place there is the fucking shithole, bro.
Shithole. It's like the labyrinth, you know, like when you walk through the estate and everything looks the same. All the walls.
Yeah, it's like Stonebridge.
Yeah, it's mad.
Bro. The amount of times, man's there. I'm going to my auntie's house because my auntie lives near Graham Park. Not Graham Park. You know where the police station is? And
the new build. I used to live in there. Beaufort Park. Sorry, go on, carry on. Sorry.
Yeah. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm there. I'm seeing these Graham Park youths. The worst one is, when you got blocks, near fucking nothing. These men are bored, bro. All these men want to do is just be on smoke. They're bored, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Well, I'll never go in Graham Park again. Fuck that area. Bro, all those areas, but I'll fuck them areas. But I ain't got time.
Yeah, I think in the next few years they're gonna try and knock it down, because if you go round actually in the estates, there's still a little bit of the old part, but they're knocking down loads of it and trying to turn it all. They're trying to do the whole, what do they call it? The why is the word missing my gentrify? They try to gentrify the area. That's what they're doing. All the new builds now. But yeah, man. Yeah, I used to live around there though. I've lived all over Northwest still.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? North isn't Cape Verde also Portuguese? Basically, the way you look at South America, colonized by the Spanish, Cape Verde, Angola, Guinea-Bissau, Mozambique, Santo get left out as well, very small island, Santo we're all ex-colonies of Portugal alongside Brazil. And all about 80%, the majority of the black people from Brazil are originally from Angola. That was the first colony where they shifted all the black people. That's why they have a lot of similarities between their culture and our culture, which is something that people don't know. But factually, a lot of the black ballers, a lot of the black people in Brazil originate from my country, Angola. And some of the things, even the samba comes from a semba, but our semba is dance with a partner. But that semba that they do, that the roots of that is from Angola. You learn something new every day.
Every day. I'd love to learn that stuff, man. I remember when I used to go St. Charles, in it. I think I even told you the story last time. There's a big Latino community in it. And they say, hey, you can come, don't worry, it's not salsa, it's merengue. No, you just basically shake it. It's just merengue. But I was in it, bro. I was in it. Oh, my days. I've never had so much of a good time, I swear to God. I'd love to go to, learn how to do them samba things, I'll be killing it in there. Killing it. Oh, my days. Merengue, that was sick.
That's what I'm saying. So, yeah, man. You know what I mean? But it is where it is, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? Like, everything comes full circle in the end, didn't it? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. So yeah, my auntie, I forgot about that. One auntie lives in near Graham Park. Another auntie lives in Harlesden. And then they're all spread out like Northwest, man. My whole family's Northwest. I'm the only one that that grew up in Harrow, but then because I had family in Brent area, then I was around Brent a lot, innit? You know what I'm saying? But when I used to be in Stonebridge, I don't know, man. When you're young, like it's just like they leave you alone, innit? Because I was at the age where they kind of leave you alone, innit? They don't really trouble you, innit? So even though I wasn't from the ends, my cousins were from the ends. They ain't really trouble. I never had any trouble in Stonebridge, you know what I'm saying? Because I was just mad young, innit? But I was just running around. But the area just seemed fun, innit? You know what I mean? Man, I can't lie. I enjoyed being around Northwest, man. But yeah, now then you get older, then you're like, I don't really.
It all changes, because I remember, there was a place up in Watford. This is me sharing my age now. It's called Amazon. Back in the day, I remember I used to be like 13, 14, but we used to get on that Kilburn High Road train station at the bottom and go all the way up to Watford. But by the time we get to Watford, obviously it goes past Willesden Junction, all them places there, Harlesden and that. We used to have about 50 man from everywhere, but now because we're all grown up and people are doing gang and it's all a bit crazy. It's all a bit crazy in the ends, man. Like even in Kilburn, there's literally 3 sections in a stretch that's like 15 minutes long. South Kilburn, then you obviously got North Side, like your name, up top, and then obviously you got behind the McDonald's lot, and they're all warring each other. You can't even go for a Mickey D's in peace, you know? It's crazy. It's all changed, bro. It's all changed.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, but yeah, man. I guess that's why when I was out in Spain, I kind of knew how to maneuver in different ends. I remember being in Vauxhall. So my older sister, this is the mad thing. Being from Northwest, when you go south, you don't know the politics, innit? So I'm in Vauxhall now, and anybody that knows Vauxhall, there's one long road that is like literally you're in Portugal. I don't know why, but it's just the whole strip is just Portuguese cafes. Like,
come on,
it's exaggerated. I can't even lie. I don't even know how the whole area can sustain that. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Man's there now. I'm with obviously I'm bedrooms because like my older sister, her boyfriend had 2 younger brothers. One was a bit older than me. One's my age. We're there now. We're with his man, them whatever. We're in the, you know, in South London, they got them cages, a bit like Northwest. They got them cages and that. Them cages are the best way for you to get caught, bro. Because if they come from both entrances, you're F, bro. You know what I mean? If it's beef, it's on, innit? We're there now. All I hear is, yo, them nam youths, yeah? And it's like 50 of them, yeah, with BMXs. Yo, cut, the nam youths, bro.
10 toes.
Yeah, turned up, bro, blacked out, BMX, like that. You know when it just, bro, running. There's 5 of us here. We're running. We're like, yo, there's 50 of them. Nobody's Hercules, bro. Running. I'm like, yo, how they running you out of your own blocks? They're like, yo, went round, got the man. Them was back in the blocks, calm, innit? But bro, them Peckham youths, they were a problem. I didn't realize, bro, they were a problem, bro. They were looking for trouble, bro.
Yeah. South is a different animal, man. It is. I mean, every place in London, it gets cracking, innit? But South is a place like no other. As you said, the politics, man. Like, you got people beefing in the same sets and that. Like, it's crazy. How are you gonna know? As someone just visiting and thing, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, crazy. But as you said, man, that's what Lee was explaining as well when I was watching the stream, that, you know, the language and you kind of landed on your feet and you can maneuver nice and boom. I'm like, there you go, innit? There you go. Someone's got to be on it, you know, like that. Because from when you got Alan doing up hangover stuff, it's wild. It's wild, you know. I was having to babysit and that, you know, it's crazy work, bro. Crazy,
bro. I don't want no problem. I'm a grown-ass man. I don't want no problems, bro. I never look for problems, you get me? But sometimes you gotta say, yo, I ain't Superman. You know what I'm saying? These numb youths here, they're always carrying something. I'm like, yo, because my boy, I was like, yo, let's fight. They're like, nah, what do you mean let's fight? If it goes down to it, let's fight. They're like, yo, these men ain't gonna fight you like that, bro. They're gonna come up with the, you get me? I was like, oh, really? I'm ducking, and I've always been fast in it, so I'm just I'm legging it, bro. You know what I'm saying? My peanut head, yeah, back there, my peanut head is running, bro. You get me?
Hey, like, it's never been so real in your life. And all those people that say they wouldn't run, stop chatting rubbish. If you've ever seen anyone pull something out on you, it's high knees like never before, bro. Never before.
Of them as well. I'm talking about a bragger man, and they're not gonna fight you 1v1, bro. You're running. No, bro. You gotta run, bro.
No, bro. It's pinata time. It's pinata time, and I've seen that happen. You know, it's pinata time, and I've seen it happen, North. And let me tell you something. That's not pretty, bro. That's not pretty, bro.
It's not.
It's not pretty seeing someone get stabbed. Let me just tell you that, bro. And then you start seeing them shake. Yeah, it's wild. It's wild. So, but yeah. Listen. It don't matter if you're a bad man or not. 5 against 50, high knees, bruv. Gone.
Out of it. Do you know what I'm saying? Especially when you learn real quick, yeah, that sometimes if you don't know certain man, you can't trust them. Because certain man, yeah, they'll be like, yeah. Next thing you know, you're looking at the man, them. You turn your head, yeah, you're like, yo, what the fuck is my man gone, bro? I thought he was done. So, bro, now,
crickets, bro. Out, bro. Yeah.
Do you know how many men I thought were on it? Yeah, when it came to it, yeah, they're ducking out. I'm like, bro. And the amount of times that you're like, yo, it's my bedroom thing. You inherit the beef. It wasn't
the beef, and that person ain't even there.
Gone. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? And then these are the man, yeah, that when you link up after it's done, yeah, they come out with their war stories. And I'm like, why are you coming out with a war story, bro? Where were you, bro?
I done this, I done that, bro. You was off, bro. I could see you hitting the corner, bro. What you talking about? Yeah, bro, that's crazy, bro. We've all been there.
Point, yeah, I'll be real with you, views. I got to a point, yeah, but I'm not backing no one else's beef because I'm looking around. Certain managers ducking, bro. Do you know what I mean? You know that film Chicken Run when they're just running. This chicken run. I'm like, bro, 90% of the man them. I remember my uncle told me, yeah, my uncle. I can't lie. When it comes to my mum and my dad's family,
yeah.
They're very well connected within my culture and they're very well known for what they do in it. I ain't going to get into no more than that. Yeah. I'm going to just leave it as that. You can use your imagination. If you know anyone that got a family that are about it, both my sides of my family are about it. My family, yeah, you better know how to fight because they're looking at you like, what do you mean you got weighed in? What do you mean? What did you do? Yeah, I mean, they're sticking it on me. If you come back here and your eyes bust, bro, it's long, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Going back out to get the other one bust as well.
You're making us look bad. You know what I'm saying? But they weren't troublemakers. But like, for example, like in Wembley, where my family lived, like it was the time where the Caribbean people there didn't really know about us, innit? So my family had to weigh man in for them to respect it. After that, they respected. They see my granddad with the bicycle, and he had his little basket, and he has his little, do you know what I'm saying? He's got his flipping carrots and that, but they even. They're like, yeah. Man like Don Antonio, leave Antonio. You already know, do you know what I'm saying? But they had to get the respect. You know, certain yard man come back, you know what I mean? They're like, yo, who these men? You get me? They don't know the culture. You think, oh, these men are soft. You get me?
Right.
Not in a bad man thing, but sometimes you got to prove your point, and then everyone's like, yo, cool. After that, everyone's love. You know what I'm saying? Everyone in the block, everyone love. You know what I'm saying?
Especially someone like me, like old little shorty pants, being short, like so I was always the first one to fight in it, because whether I get beat up or not, that person that I'm on to, pause, will know that it's always going to be a hard day's work. You're not going to see me and not get this work. Loaded luck settings. You are going to get this work. And once they see you're on it, that's it, bro. After that, you're certified, innit?
That's fact. No, bullies never want somebody that's on it. They always want the easy man that they can be like, yo, let me slap him, let me look hard, and you get me? Yeah. But the way I see my granddad lean with his pop belly, boom. You know what I'm saying? They were calm, bro. One time they started, on my cousin. Also, my cousin's from Halsden, so he wasn't having it. And then they started doing all the mad thing, bro. They didn't realize how big my family was, 10 uncles just come out, and one of the 2 uncles are bouncers. So then after that, they had a scrap, proper big scrap, boom, boom, boom. After that, respect. No problem in Wembley, nothing, calm. Go through the blocks, everything calm. You get me? But that's the thing, as like, because obviously in the UK, and this is the true story, in the UK, in the early 90s and 80s, obviously the Caribbeans were the first, innit? But then there were so many other foreigners that sometimes they didn't respect it. Anybody that knows, Club Jet Set, there was a lot of issues there, because sometimes some brothers will go in there, obviously mainly Caribbean back then, and they'll think that they can disrespect the place. But then they started realizing, because one thing about Cape Verdeans, and it's not about who's better than who. The thing is, there's bad man everywhere. It's not about who's better than who, innit? Yeah. Not about that. And man that know what I'm talking about understand what I'm saying. There's bad man everywhere. You can't underestimate anyone. Cape Verdeans, do you remember Tony? I don't know if you saw Tony Yayo on Vlad. They're like, them Dominican niggas playing with knives, man. Cape Verdeans were known for playing with the knives. They like Edward Scissorhands. They like playing with the playing with the knives. You know what I'm saying? Dancing with the knives. Bro, that club got shut down bears, bro. When I got older, my uncle was like, yo, Jet Set. I think Jet Set was in that Wilson Junction. Jet Set. I tried to go there, Then he's like, yo, it's got locked out. I was like, why? He goes, locked out. Too many man walked in here. Started seeing man dancing with a girl like Kizomba, thinking it was soft, and then realized it got shut down. Too much beef.
Not soft. Let me just say it's not soft, innit? You saw Pablo Escobar doing salsa. Don't say bad man don't dance, innit? Let me just tell you that. No one, so that's what I'm trying to say. Don't underestimate nothing. So
no one's soft, bro. I never went to a Caribbean place ever, like, and I thought it was soft. I never went anywhere think it's soft. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, you get me? But they were from a different culture, so the culture clash and the language barrier. They're like, yo, we can get onto these, man. And obviously, a couple of them they got onto, innit? But then after they started realizing you can't move because certain. You get me?
Yeah. And then they're going mad. They're going mad. You know they're going mad. They're going mad. I hear it, bro.
Yeah, it was one of them ones, bro. But I've always, to be honest, overall, I've always had good friendships. I've always had not many problem with Caribbeans, man. Caribbeans probably show me the most love, man. Caribbean people. So I've always gotten with I think a lot of times as well they thought I was Caribbean. So maybe I had a pass in it.
Maybe. But Northwest as a whole, though, like it's obviously known as quite a Caribbean area anyway. Do you get me? So there's probably a little bit of element of that as well. You get me? Not just the fact that you guys are new, but you know, Northwest is kind of known as there's a lot of Caribbean people in one place, sort of thing. As loads of people anyway, loads of people. But yeah, Halsden, Kilburn, them kind of areas is kind of known like that. So yeah, man. Sometimes you just have to just know what time it is. Size up. Know that it ain't easy. Yeah, going mad, and then everyone can just get along. That's it.
I love Caribbean people, man. Caribbean people were the ones that gave me my first opportunity to become a gas engineer. Like, the love I got for Caribbean people is mad. Like, I got a love for everyone, but Caribbean people is special because they Caribbean people helped me in my life where my dad wasn't. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like it's a different love that I got for Caribbean people. Do you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man. One thing I like about Caribbean people, when they got your back, they got your flipping back, bro. When they got your back, they got your back. I remember I had one bedroom there called Yardi, bro. This guy was a problem. This guy was you know when you got that you got that one friend, everybody's on it, yeah, but this guy will take it to a different level. I remember one time I had beef, yeah. I ain't gonna say too much, but I had a problem. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, you already knew what time it is, yeah, bro. This guy goes, nobody can't touch my brother. Nobody can't touch my brother. They're mad. He comes out the house, yeah. Man had 2 machetes on my mum's life. Yeah. Man had 2 machetes, bro. Yeah. Man chased down 10 man, 1 Yardi, bro. Chased down 10 man, bro, with the machete. Yeah, man, I'm telling you. I looked at him, I said, Yardi, you take it too far. Bro, man run him out Harrow bus station, yeah. Harrow bus station is right next to the flipping train station. He run them out of the bus station, run them out of the train. I'm like, this guy, bro. He's
Harrow on the hill.
Can't touch my brother.
Yeah, come on, bro. You know the man them's mad with the cutlass. They say with the cutlass in it. When you talk about Harrow on the hill, that
Harrow on the hill, Harrow on the hill.
Come on, bro.
He was right around the corner, you know. I was like, yo, Yardi. I'm like, yo, there's only 3 of us.
And that area is hot as well, bro. That area is flames as well.
Bro, I said, yo, they caught us lacking, yeah. This guy made up for like 7 man. Man come out, man's like, yo, what you man say? Man's like, yo, big man. He's like, boom. I'm like, yo, there's cameras everywhere. This guy's crazy, bro. I had a lot of love from crazy man that was just right. So I can't even lie. But I never tried to get them involved in it, but they're just crazy. They know that.
If they got you, they got you, bro. If they got you, they got you, man. And that's how it should be, innit? That's how it should be.
Yeah, bro. I can't lie, bro. Yardies, when they got your back, they got your back. There ain't nothing happening. We're riding out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, man, I got too much love for Caribbean people, man. They've always been good to me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it was mainly Caribbeans that I was around. You're right, because even Woolstone. Do you know Woolstone?
Yeah, Woolstone, Harrow Woolstone, yeah.
Harrow Woolstone. I remember they had like the grey bandana and that. You already know. Yeah. But I remember when that area was all Caribbean. My mum was getting her hair done by Caribbeans. I was getting my hair clipped by Caribbeans. They were even asking us like, yo, you lot are the only black people that look Caribbean, that are not Caribbean, that we thought you're Caribbean. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Golden scissors. Anybody that knows from Woolstone, yeah, don't ever, bro. I'm telling you, golden clippers and golden scissors, yeah, bro. They had my mum and my sister's hair looking 10-10 while they're playing Mary J. Blige. You know what I'm saying? While they're playing Joe, while they're
playing, bro. Because we used to go at them ends. Because obviously, then when we was going up to Watford, what's all them ends in between, like Bushy, and
then you got Harrow, and then you got Edgewood.
You know, like But when we used to go out there back in the day, like it used to be a bit mad because there was quite a few like I'm mixed race in it. There's like black guys, white guys. We had a whole mix, but because they see like 40 people and majority of them have got some color to them. Crazy work, bro. Is it Carpenter's Park? We used to be scuffing on the train, bro. It's like the Warriors, bro, because the train used to go from Watford to Kilburn to Euston even. Sometimes used to miss, when we're coming back from like Destiny and things like that. Do you get it? I used to be fighting all the time around there, man. So I didn't even know that there was like a big black population there. I knew in Harrow, but you know, like as you just get a little bit further out, like I didn't really know that there was a big.
They moved out, bro. I don't know where they went. Like there was the only place I could get like a patty or ackee and saltfish or jerk chicken or oxtail or any of that. You know what I mean? Like hard food. There was a place opposite Golden Clippers and Golden Scissors near the Woolworths in Woolstone. Opposite it, there was a Caribbean. It was a small Caribbean, but it was nice. It was the only one around there. Otherwise, you had to go into Brent. You had to go into like Halsden to go to One Stop and all them places there. Do you know what I'm saying? So it was one of them ones, bro. But then it become a very Somali area. You know what I'm saying? It become very Somali, and it was mad, bro. I remember one time I come out of church and there was like 2 guys, bro, like trying to. Bro, I fought them in front of my mom and my sister. I fought both of them. Do you know what I'm saying? In the end, unscathed. The only thing, one of them, when I was punching up the other one, I don't know what he hit in the back of my head, and I got a scar in the back of my head, because Listen, I love my Somali brothers, yeah, but back in the day, I don't know now because I ain't involved because I'm a grown ass man. I ain't involved. Don't involve me. I do not care about any of this stuff.
Any
Yeah,
of
I'm
that.
saying I care about a good life.
Yeah.
But back in the day, they would never fight you one on one. Never.
One-on-one.
I'm just being honest.
Facts.
Never fight you one on one. When they knew they'll lose one on one, they bring we're gonna fight you 3 verse 1, 4 verse 1.
Happened to one of my bridgins. I don't know if you know Versa. Like, happened to one of my bridgins. He's like my age though, so it's a little bit older. I don't know if you do, but the same type of thing outside. He was in Ealing though, and it was 2 Somalia, and obviously the Somalians are wild as well, especially when there's a big group of them and they got the big chingers. Like you don't really want to get into it like that either. It better be high knees time again. But same thing outside the church. One of them tried to ask for a cigarette and then tried to take the whole box off my brethren. So he fought 2 of them. One of them hit him in the back of the head with what you know those. You remember like in like Ealing, they got loads of those where they got the greens. They got them like wooden pillars that like spike into the grass like around the edge of them. One of them just took one of them out and hit my brethren over the head. Like, bro, his skull was cracked, innit? His skull was cracked, bro. Like, he's lucky to be alive. But again, because they don't fight one-on-one. And I've got bare stories.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if this is a culture thing.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? They don't fight though. Because, bro, I'm there with my mum and my sister. We're going to go get chicken and chips and go yard, bro. And then it just started. I'm like, bro, I remember I said to one of them, I was like, bro, I'm in a suit, bro. I just come from church, bro. Yeah. Man's like, no, bro, Wildstone, there's a reason why there's cameras everywhere. These men were moving reckless. But now it was all calm. You know what I'm saying? Now it's all blessed. It's all it got squashed or whatever. But like, man's fighting and then man, boom. And I just felt a stinging. I turned around, I punching up the other guy. Blood. And I was like, my mom's like, yo, the back of your head is bleeding a bit. I'm like, what do you mean? No? She's like, yeah. But yeah, man. Even my little sister, like my little sister's only 2 years younger, yeah, but she's like the same height, innit? She was punching up the other guy, bro. Punching up the other one, bro.
Riding out. That's family right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
big up sis, man. Big up sis each and every time. But no disrespect, because I got plenty of good brethren that are Somali. Yeah. You know what I mean? But you're saying it's not wrong what you're saying, bro. It's not. And another group as well. Don't take no disrespect. But I'm from Northwest. There's a big Pakistani group down in Camden, in Drummond Street and all that. And I used to live around there as well. And it was the same thing there, that you never get a one-on-one. You won't get a straightener. It's you against 30, you know, like, yeah, 1 man versus 100 or whatever that thing was back, yeah, the gorilla thing. That's what it's like. I'm just, yeah, there you go. There you go.
It was wild back then, bro. I remember when everyone, you remember this, yeah, and this is why it's good that we're discussing this while you're here, yeah. You remember this, bro. There was a time, yeah, you'll be on the bus. Every bus stop, there's a bag of man watching you, yeah? For nothing, they'll just be straight up the top of the bus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 6 men surrounding you, bro. The bus just goes, shuts off. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what you saying? Bro, there was a time where you go, I think Wembley was like Wembleyfornia. There was Grey Gang in certain places. But everywhere you go, everyone's repping different bandanas, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, you couldn't go anywhere. You try to link a thing, yeah? This is the thing, they'll catch you, yeah. When you're not with the man, when you're with the random, you don't run into,
you don't see them. Yeah.
I remember, bro, when you want to go link a thing, yeah, all of a sudden you're running into like 20 man. I remember I was in Camden, yeah, I was linking one thing, some English thing. She had a fat ass, bro. This girl's ass was disgusting.
Now we're talking.
I can't lie, yeah. I'm there, yeah, in the park, yeah. These are the times, yeah, where I'm just chilling, innit? Yeah, I'm saying, but then I started realizing, bro, I can't go anywhere. I had to go, bro. Them times you had to go everywhere with at least 6, 7 man. This is why when I bought my Xbox 360, I picked it up with 15 man, bro. 15 man just to buy my Xbox 360, bro. Because I'm like, yo, anyone wants to fight me, yeah, for the Xbox 360, yeah, what weighing you in, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? We sat in the back of the bus. We took up like half the bus, yeah. Just everyone there, just to make sure I get my Xbox 360 safely home, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Project get the Xbox home. I don't know if you remember. Hey, facts, bro. I don't know if you remember when they used to bring out FIFA. Yeah, in Northwest, you could go to like Brent Cross, Asda, or you could go out to Watford. You know, like the 24-hour, the 24-hour opening for the new FIFA to come out. That's what it reminds. Because when we say right, we're going to get FIFA, we have to call out all the man them 2 free cars. Man, them's going up with baseball bats and all just to get FIFA. Because man standing outside the line waiting for you to get the FIFA. and then they're gonna go home with your copy. I said, nah, bro. Operation Get FIFA Home. Bring all the free cars. Hey, I've been there, bro.
Bro, views, yeah. I was in Camden, yeah. I'm outside of my area. This ain't my area. This is round the corner from King's Cross. It's not my area. I'm thinking, yo, Camden ain't crazy. Because when you go Camden, you're thinking, yo, Camden ain't crazy. I'm there with this fat ass English thing, yeah. I'm thinking, yeah, she gonna get it. Let's get some food though. I need some energy. So man's there, yeah. You know, you're there in Camden, you go under the bridge, you've got you got the massive lake thing, you're there now with the thing, boom, 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 talking to the thing, boom, boom, boom. Bro, she's like, yo, let's go chill. I'm like, all right, cool, let me get some drinks, let's chill. I'm young, I'm probably like 16. I'm like, all right, cool, let's go get some drinks, yeah?
Yeah.
We go to the park now, yeah? We're there chilling. Sunny day, like today, sunny day, yeah? But I'm there, bro, she's just there on top of me with a fat ass, yeah? And I'm just there talking to the ting, lips in, talking to the ting. You know, grips in it, you know what I'm saying? Grips in it down. You know how it goes. You know what I mean? Know what you're dealing with, yeah? Bro, yeah. I look up, yeah? I turn to the side, yeah? She's kissing. You know when they're kissing you on the neck, you're like, yo, this thing's gonna get dope. Look to the side. 8 man, bro. 8 man come out from nowhere. 8 man, bro.
Yeah, the meerkats looking over you like,
bro, yeah, they're like this, yeah. They're looking at the thing, yeah. What she said? I'm like, yo.
Hey, Camden's active, you know, North. Camden is active, bro. It's all mad. Bro. It's all like tourists and rockers on the main bit. But if you go like, I used to live in Queen's Crescent as well. Active, bro. Active. And then like I was saying, remember I was just saying about the Pakistanis on Drummond Street. That's the other end of Camden. That's near, do you remember Coco? I don't know what they call it. It used to be called Camden Palace. Yeah. I used to, that was the back end of Camden, and the bit you was at near under the bridge, that's more near Castle Haven. And then you go that back way and it takes you to like Prince of Wales Road and Queen's Crescent. Round there, literally like a stone's throw. And there's people just getting like killed all the time and that. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Camden these days anyway. So I don't know if it was that bad back then, but now it's quite bad still. It's quite bad. I can't lie.
Bro, I'm telling you, I look up, I'm like, yo, you man. And then they're talking, I'm like, yo, bro, like, what? Like, I'm with a ting, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I'm making them think twice. Like, I'm like, bro, like, come on, man. Like, what are we doing here? You know, you're trying to reason with these men, but these men are killers. I'm like, bro, come on, man. Like, what we doing? Like, do you know what I mean? Because I'm like, yo, I got to talk my way out of this because I ain't going to fight my way out of this.
Not going to fight.
Survive. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, I know my limitations. I'm always down, but I know my limitations.
No, and I'm like, be smart.
You got to be smart because everyone that wants to be a hero at all times, they're the man that get deaded off. You got to know when to put your ego down and just talk, innit? Yeah. I was like, yo, come on, bro. Like, talk to the ting. I said to him straight, I was like, yo, talk to the ting. If the ting wants to talk to you, cool. If not, then come. They're talking, antagonizing. The ting's like, nah. I said, you know what? I'm out, innit? So I walked away. The ting's walking away. They're like, yo, babes, what you saying, though? What you saying, though? You know what I'm saying? Nah, you're looking chung still. I'm like, I'm just walking, innit? I'm like, I said to the ting, I was like, yo, just walk.
Keep walking, just keep walking.
Don't engage. It's gonna be long, innit? Just act like you don't even know that.
Don't make eye contact. Don't engage. Just keep walking. Yeah.
Bro, we got the fuck out that park, yeah. After that, but I just booked whatever hotel I could book and just dealt with the thing. And I said to her, listen, we're never linking up again at Camden. You can link me in my end, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Inside now, innit? All this outside stuff. Yeah, it's wild, bro. And it's still a little bit like that now, man. Like just literally down the road from me on Shoot Uphill, someone just got acid in their face the other day, like 2-3 days ago, bro. Like it's still mad active, innit? Even now. I've had to change how I dress as well, you know, like because I'm quite short as well, innit? So if they see me walking down the road and they think I'm like, you know what I mean, part of this or part of bro. I'm too old for all of that. You know what I mean? But most of the time I just stay in my yard now anyway, because it's mad. I don't like people, you know. Not in big groups, bro. Small little groups is all right. No English. Yeah, tell them.
Nah, you know what? Certain things I ain't gonna say on YouTube.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that I was, didn't have certain things, but it's sometimes reading the room and knowing your limitations, bro. Like at the end of the day, nobody's Superman. I've seen certain men get dropped here that were the baddest man in the end. You know what I'm saying? And as much as people love talking about their victories. You got to talk about times where sometimes you got yourself out of a situation. Like I remember being in Woodstone and seeing like certain man. I ain't gonna say what ends because they might still take offense to it. But this ends was certified. It came down to Woodstone. They got ran out the ends. Do you remember when they used to do like parties at youth centers?
Oh yeah.
That is the best way, for you to get joke up, bro. That's the best way for you to get knocked out. Going to, if you're in your own ends, it's calm. It's locked off. You got all the man them, you're calm, bro. You're like Pablo. You're going to a next end. You know how many man? I learned quick, bro. I'm a quick learner. I learned quick. I'm like, I told the man them, where we going? They're like, yo, it's a state party. It's at the youth center. The youth center.
Youth center, bro. Man.
Nah.
Someone's got to govern, bro. Yeah, someone's got to govern. And that's what I'm trying to say. Learn, even your losses. Learn from those losses, innit? You know what I'm saying? And you're absolutely right. Say you was there with the ting and there's like 8 man. Even if you've got a little something local or whatever, it's still 8 man, bro. Have you got 8 arms? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's crazy. You just got to know sometimes I ain't going to win this. You know what I mean? Back to fight another day. Back to fight another day. That's all it is, man. So you done the right thing, bro. That's why you're here now, bro. Star on the internet and that. You know what I mean? And staying off the roads. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. That's it. Stay off the roads. But
do you know what it was, Views, when I was surrounded, because it got to a point, you learn quick. Everyone's doing that, repping their ends, what ends you from, what bits you from, whatever. You start rolling around deep. So I used to go like through the rows. And I'd go like 20 man deep. I'll put a picture.
You had to go through the rows 20 man deep. Sorry, bro. Let me.
You get me? Yeah. But I was going everywhere 20 man deep. Pause. Yeah. 20 man deep. If you're from the end, you know what I'm talking about. It's not even a pause. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man.
You move everywhere militant because you're like, at any point, these men might test me, innit? So you're like, it got to a point where people weren't even fighting 1v1s anymore. So you had to roll around with the man because people would just jump you. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you're just there, bare man, bro. Bro, I got to the point where I'm like, certain man will act up. I'm like, yo, he ain't coming out no more. They're like, why? I'm like, nah, he ain't coming out no more. Because he's a fucking troublemaker, bro. We're not here to cause trouble. We're here to protect ourselves. If anything jumps off them, we'll deal with it. But I don't need somebody trying to be a live wire. You know them man that, what you man saying, blood?
Yeah.
What you man saying, though? What man thinks is good? You know them man, you don't even say that. And they're like, yeah. What? You man are on that, yeah? Ah, cool, no worries, innit?
They got the biggest battery in their back.
With 100 man.
Yeah, the biggest battery in their back, bro. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. And there's always one. And all the people in the chat, you guys will know there's always one like that. So it's tactics, you know what I'm saying? You got to govern it. There's used to be a guy, I'm not even going to say his name. Let's just say that he's something Campbell, yeah? That's all I'll say, right? He was a guy just like that. And every time we go Watford, everyone from Northwest, it was like I said, it was like the Warriors, bro. We had to run to the train station. Bro, we had to run to the train station one time, bro. I said the amount of Asian people that just popped out from the alley, it was like, you know, when you see the clowns come out of the car, bro. We was walking down, there was loads of us, about 30 man. I don't know if anyone did graffiti back in the day. If you're from Northwest, yeah, there's a guy that used to write Scan. SCAN. There's a guy that used to write Zonk. There's a guy that used to write Zonk. We used to go Amazon with all these guys, yeah. Willesden, Harlesden, Kilburn, Crickerwood, everywhere, bro. Anywhere from Northwest. Anyway, we went up there. We come out of Amazon one time, and it's near the old area. I know someone in the chat was talking about area. Yes, I know about area. Used to play there bare times. But anyway, right? We're coming out the club. But the Asian guy said, "Oh, do you not want to buy a burger, yeah?" And I'm only saying this because obviously Watford was their area. They had it on Smash, innit? Like every time we went out there 30 deep. These men will have 100, man. Like it was always anyway. Man said, what? I remember this one white guy called Carl Rayner, yeah. I don't even care if he hears the story. Yeah, he said, what? He said, buy a burger. It's all half bitten and that as well. He said, are you taking the piss, bro? So he pushed the burger out of the man's hand, yeah. Bro, the Asian guy just said, something in his language, bro. I've never seen so many guys in my life, yeah. The first one came up to Carl. Bam, weighed him in his eye, bro. His eye like teared, his skin teared, bro. I said, oh my days. I said, hey, what's going on here? So we've all jumped on the first group. Then we've seen 3 other groups come. They just said, run to Watford. If you know about Watford Junction, bro, we was running from Amazon, yeah, from where you go from the ting, bro. There was cars coming down the road. They were trying to run us over. Man was jumping over the hood. It was crazy. Man was getting bricked. that guy Scan, he got bricked. If you know about, yeah, we was in the train station. We had to line up in the train station entrance, bro. 30 of us, pick up whatever we could find and tunnel it in there. Yeah, they was waiting, we was waiting. We're all throwing bricks and bottles at each other, and then some of our group, I think one guy got bricked in his head. One guy got bottled, but it weren't in that place. It was because what we had to do is when the last train came, we had to say, right, fuck it, run. And then we all had to just turn around. So when we all turned around and tried to run up to the platform, all of the guys came in the platform. There's one guy who got dragged down the stairs. One guy who got bricked onto the train. The doors closed and the guy got bricked as the door was closing. His whole face was just smashed up, bro. It was the most wild. When I say warriors, bro, you know, like when they're trying to make it home. That's what it's like. Stories. Sometimes you just got to know, run. Because if you don't run, you're done.
Yeah. You know, you need to know when to get out of there, bro. But there's better stories. I'm not gonna say any stories about myself. I don't want to incriminate myself or bring up anything that you know what I'm saying. But I remember, bro, I can't lie, man. I had some people around me, bro, that were just, they were savage, bro. Yeah. They were savage, bro. I remember one guy, yeah, they're like, yo, North's in beef. I'm like, yo, it's calm. It's 1v1. I'll knock him out. They're like, no, bro, man, come up with the baseball bat, smacked him right there, knocked out all his teeth, yeah, all his teeth there, just knocked out, bro, out of his mouth, bro. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? I had some live wires, but this is why, yeah, I had to cut like 90% of my friends for me to go forward and succeed in life, because it got to a point where it's like, bro, it got to a point where I'm like, yo, I'm getting in too much trouble, and these men are gonna get me locked up, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I never gave an explanation, nothing. I just said, I'm doing my course and I'm going to be a gas engineer. And I didn't give no explanation. So every time they saw me, it was love. But then they started to see that man was working, man was doing my thing. Yeah. It was no, you man are moving too quick. Nah, none of that. But it got to a point where it's like, I'm sick and tired of going everywhere. 20 man, 15 man. I can't even go clothes shopping. I'm going with a bag. I'm like, what is this, bro? I can't even move. You get me? But then times did change. And it wasn't as crazy as it once was. But it was a time. You'll get rushed at the train station. You'll get rushed in some. You couldn't go anywhere in London, bro. Yeah. Nowhere was sweet, bro. Nowhere. Everybody was trying to prove themselves. You couldn't even go carnival. I remember one time I went carnival and like 3 buses full of like South youths just got locked off. Do you know what I'm saying? Police locked it off. Everyone had like things on them. It was just too crazy, bro. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? And I remember like,
hey, bro, go on.
It just got to a point where it was too mad. And I remember one time. This one's calm because this one got squashed. Some guy was talking reckless, whatever. He's with his boy, talking reckless. Yeah, I put him in hospital, and then I got locked up because someone snitched where I lived. And then I remember sitting there, and I'm like, "Yeah, you know what? Yeah,
this ain't it.
It's my fault. Like, what am I doing? Like, I can't handle every confrontation like this." I remember, like, the policeman was like, "Yo, do you do boxing?" I'm like, "Nah." They be like, "Yo, the guy's face." You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, all right, cool, innit? And then it took me, and then I was like, I remember I had my Converses. I had green Converse. They never gave it back to me, my green Converses. Yeah. I'm like, it was just a realization. That situation, yeah, of all the situations that I'm not going to touch on, that situation, I caught life. You know what I'm saying? The judge was like, nah, it's calm, whatever, it's first offense, whatever. Blah, 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 blah. I was like, yo, I got to change my life. I can't be around these people because I'm just moving too crazy, like too crazy. Like there was another one, like there was one guy. I hate them man that were like, do you know my older brother? I'm like, bro, I don't give a shit about your older brother, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was talking.
We're talking to you, brother. Yeah. Bro. I hear that, bro. Bro,
I had to weigh him in, bro. And my mom came off the bus, yeah. He was talking too spicy. Mom came off the bus, yeah. Mom came off the bus. My mom was crying. This is, bro, to my granddad. Mom was crying, yeah. She was like, yo, stop. I was like, what do you mean stop? I'm winning. I remember I looked at my mom. I'm winning. I didn't get it. I was like, why are you shouting? Like, and I looked at my mom, and my mom looked at me with such disgust. I'm like, I gotta change, man. I can't keep doing it.
They said raw, Sugar Ray Northside. They said raw, Fist of the North Star and that. They said leave it all the way out. They said that's scary. We don't want to see that again, bro. But you know what? But and that's a great story, bro. And that's the great attitude. And that's what I try. We're gonna try spin this right back round to football. That's what I try and say about these Arsenal fans. Do you want to stay in the mire? Do you want to stay in the bits? 30 plus still doing gang. Is that what you want to do? Because when everyone keeps saying, oh, that's the Arsenal way, we've always been slow, we never spend money, why stay the same? Yeah, don't you want to progress in life? Don't you want to, you know what I mean, be happy, have peace? Do you know what I'm saying? It's a lazy argument. We never spend money. Oh, we're not a big team. Do you know what I'm saying? We're just going to stay here not progressing them. We're just going to be in the ends doing two in the queue for the rest of your life, guys. You see what I'm saying? It's long.
So I mean, man, you know what I mean? You got to hold yourself accountable. That's what I did with my life. And it was the best. It was the best decision I ever made in my life. You know what I'm saying? I go anywhere. I'm respectful to everyone. I have no problem with anyone. Don't need to watch my back. Peace of mind and just treating people calm and people just treating you good is the best, man. Yeah, it's the best. You know what I mean? People see that you respect them. They respect you back. And it's just the best thing. But it's accountability. And that's why when, like, obviously now I know where you're from, where I'm from, what you've been, some of what you've been through, some of what I've been through. It's like when they say no accountability, it's like, bro, brothers like us should be locked up. If we were on a certain trajectory, we would have been locked up. Do you get what I'm saying? But it was accountability to change our life and do something positive and do something with our life. Where I'm sure you know a lot of people, and I know a lot of people that didn't take accountability in their life and they didn't want to change and they wanted excuses. And where are they now? I remember doing my apprenticeship in prison, man, coming out the prison cell because I didn't drive at that time. I was like 17. Man, getting on the bus, I'm like, I can see man just come out of South Harrow police station. I'm like, what's going on?
It's so dead as well. It's so dead. If anyone's actually been to jail, bro, yeah, your family's not family in, your friends ain't friends in. You see what I'm saying? Your links are not linking. Yeah, things start going pear-shaped real quick, or you're in the dirt. Because there's people I've grown up with that's not here no more. Do you know what I'm saying? Because of the trajectory that we was on. And certain people like myself who had kids. Like when did I have my first kid? I think when I was like 21. Do you see what I'm saying? So that calmed me down a lot. When you have kids, you start thinking, oh, I don't want them. And you start looking at the area different. But not everyone's going to have kids. They might be older or younger or past that or whatever. But yeah, just take it in and just try and better yourself. Like no one wants, like you, even in a relationship, and you guys were talking about that the other day. I'm pretty sure, even in a relationship, yeah. If you're whatever, like you've been with someone for like 10 years, you're sitting around now, you're not doing nothing that you did at the beginning, yeah, because you're comfortable now. And then your missus is gonna look at you like you're some bum now because you're not doing it how you was doing it back in the day. You're not making an effort no more. You should always want to progress in life, innit? So yeah, going back to Arsenal, just allow all of that lazy argument about, oh, we don't spend money, we should be used to this, we don't win. That's the wrong attitude. It's a loser's mentality.
It's facts, man. Do you know what I'm saying? And when you look at life from like your experience in life has made you see life realistically. So when you look at Arsenal, you're like, what's the excuses? If I see next man or I see myself change, why can't the club? Because we spend the money. Do you know what I'm saying? We spend the money and we generate the money. So it's like, you've got the resources to be great. So why can't you be great? A lot of us didn't have the resources, didn't come from generational wealth. A lot of us didn't have the guidance. Some of us, like me, didn't have the dad and stuff. So if we can do better, why can't the club do better? Because we have held ourselves accountable. And I feel like that's the overall story. Like, if we can do better and people that we know that we're like, yo, these people are from, do you know what I'm saying? I remember like my sister's friend, yeah, coming knocking on my door. Bro, her mum was actually a crackhead. Her mum was taking clients in the house. She couldn't be in the house here. She would be in my house because her mum's getting ragged out. It's sad. It's not even a joke thing, bro. Like it was one of them things where it's like my mum felt so bad, yeah. Her mum and dad were crackheads and her mum was selling herself to try and feed them. And even then they didn't have food. So mum was like, yo, come over here, I'll feed you. Yeah, this girl now, bless her, I'll never expose her name. This girl now, yeah, she's got 4 kids. She lives in a good house. Her kids are well fed and everything. She doesn't do anything her mum did. You get me? She did, bro. She made something out of her life, bro. And both her parents were crackheads and everybody knew. Do you know the kind of bullying you get, yeah, when everyone knows you're crackheads, bro? We protected her to the point where everyone shut up.
I know. That was my mum. How about that? Let's see if anyone can raise the stakes on that. That's why I left home at 13, own place by the time I was 17. That man's really been out here, you know, like that. So I know what that's like. That's why I could wake up on a day and say to my mum, shut up, man, I ain't going to school. Because I got food to sell. Otherwise, there's nothing in the fridge later on. So yeah, I do know what that's like. Do you see what I'm saying? And then look at me, because you see my kids, they go on holiday every year. Every single year. They get everything they want. VR sets, Xboxes, holidays. Whatever they want, they get. Because I never got. So it can be done, people. Big up Fam Zone as well.
Big up to you, man. I didn't even know that. You didn't have to say that. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm open with it. I used to say it in my lyrics, bro. I wear it as a shield. Because yeah, that was my life growing up, but that didn't make me. Do you understand what I'm saying? And anything that I've done for me, my family, my kids, right now in the next room, playing on their expensive stuff, that's me, innit? That's me and my missus, you know? And now my mum, she's been off it for years. She's my only parent left as well, so I always take care of her, and she holds down 3 jobs now, you know what I mean? While having like bare health problems, she's been off it for years, but that was my life. So when you say things like that, yeah, that resonates with me because I know what that's like. Do you know what I mean? So I can understand that completely.
No, I hate that, man. That's like, luckily I come from a family where we always showed empathy to people that were in somewhat certain ways worse positions than us in it. And that's why she always got mad. Her and her brother always got mad love because they're always like, you guys looked out for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys were there for us. You guys didn't judge us. You know what I'm saying? Like, would come in, like, when it was dinner, my mom knew to serve for her and her brother. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And
Love
yeah, man, because it was like, my mom was like, me and my sister were like, yo, we got to look out for them, mom. And my mom's like, yeah, we'll look out for them. It's not their fault. You know what I'm saying? It's not their fault they're in that position. And like one time they like cried to my mom in it. And my mom was like, listen, I would like, if I was in that situation, I'd like someone to look out for my kids. So don't cry. It's okay. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's nice to see that they've become something. Obviously, it made them stronger as a unit because they went through that together, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So big up to you, man. Like, listen, to come from that, like me, I went from my mum not wanting to be here. Like, I experienced my mum actively not trying to be here. Do you know what I'm saying? And living through that. And this is what it means, yeah. Like, this is why I knew you're a real one. We don't come from a life, yeah, where it's toxic, negative. Oh, I can't believe it. Oh, just look on the bright side, because we have to face the ugly. And when you've had to face the ugly in your life, yeah, you understand that life isn't everything that you want it to be, but you have 2 hands, you have the same 24 hours as everybody else. And if you have the willpower and the desire, you can change your life. You can change your life. Do you know what I'm saying? So when you see a football club that can change their ways, they can get a better sporting director, they can get a better manager, they can recruit better players. What the fuck is the excuse? Coming from the ends and coming from nothing and coming from situations where people didn't think that you would get to where you currently are. What's the excuse for a football club? And when you compare it to real life, there is no excuse. There is no excuse.
No, there ain't. And that's what I'm trying to say. And it comes from a real place of PTSD as well. Like I keep saying, long before Arteta. I don't think this is just some Arteta only thing. Like I said, that, you know, I'm an uncle. You know what I'm saying? So I've been around for a minute. Like, so that's all it is. Like, you know, it's born from the PTSD. It's born from having to keep going through the same rubbish. And as you said, if we can sit there and say, look, like, this is what man's come from, and we're not gonna conform to that, then that's what the club should be doing. They shouldn't be resting on their laurels. It's always been like that. You know, we've always just never done enough. Do you know what I mean? Like, one time, try and change your life, because the only thing that is certain in life is change, bro. Time changes everything. Do you know what I'm saying? Whatever's got to start has an end. And like I said, even my dad, that was my parent. You know, like, I don't know if you're from a split parent family or whatever, you kind of like have your parent, if you know what I mean. Obviously, my mum was doing what she was doing, so that was my dad for me, and we always followed the Arsenal. He wanted to see us do something in Europe. He's not here anymore. Now, obviously, he died when he was 61, end of 2023, right? Now, that's early, really and truly. People die earlier, of course, but it's not that old, is it? Do you know what I mean? My point I'm trying to make is, We're not petri dishes. I might not wake up tomorrow. I ain't got time for use lots politics or use lots games. If you don't want Arteta, get rid of him. Do you know what I'm saying? Because we ain't got time for this, man. We ain't got time for it. You know what I mean? There you go, man.
Views, I already knew you was a real one, innit? You know what I'm saying? And I respect you sharing that, because at the end of the day, you don't have to share that. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to.
I say it on my channel all the time, innit? I'll never chat about next people, but I'll always tell you about me. Yeah? When you come over to me for whatever reason, yeah, and you want to stay there, it's because you know who I am. You don't know any agendas, and like I keep saying, obviously I know we've been going for a while. You know, please don't ever think that, man. I hate Arteta so much that I don't want Arsenal to win, because that's not what we're about. We're not depressed in life. We've got lots of things going on, but as North said, where man's come from, the things that we've been through, you know what I'm saying? Strong mentality, big chest, big heart. You see what I'm saying? That's what it should be. Not timid, not all of that. So yeah, man, big yourself up, North, man.
Nah, man, big yourself up, man. Listen, big up to the whole chat. You know what I'm saying? All the love you man are showing to views and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And these are the voices that we need on the internet, that just keeping it honest. You know what I'm saying? These are the voices that we need. And Views' channel is in the link, which is in the title of this video. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. Make sure you're supporting. Do you know what I'm saying? Make sure you're supporting. Around there, we keep it real, we keep it honest, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes we share certain things so man can understand where we're coming from, you know what I mean? Because the maddest thing, some of us didn't even know that we grew up in weird situations because it was normalized, you know what I'm saying? So the next time people tell us that we're toxic and negative and we just want to be negative, nah, bro, sometimes we've come from negativity and turned it into a positive, and we want the club to do the same thing. That's all we want. Just turn it into a positive as well. Do you know what I'm saying? 21 years without a major honor, we can turn it around. But show the ambition. Go get the right players. And like I said, when I just want to end it on this quickly before we shout out Views' channel and he tells you what he's got coming up next on his channel. I just want to say the last thing I got to say on this, yeah. People say, oh, Arsenal is my second home. Arsenal gets me away, you know, from the stress. It's the only thing that I have. A lot of us, when we're going through madness in our life, this club wasn't there to show us glory. Sometimes it was, but there's been a very long time where this club has not been there to give us a shining light after a depressing year, whether it was COVID, losing people, or random deaths in your family, or certain brothers that you knew that's now got long sentences, or whatever the case may be. Do you know what I'm saying? A lot of times the hurt comes from 21 years, yeah? I've needed this club to be successful because it could actually been a shining light in my life and made me happy. But guess what? Most of the time, it's made my life more depressing. And my life ain't depressing, but it's made it more depressing when tragedies hit. So when people say, oh, well, the club, you know, it's my outlet, it's my outlet. A lot of the times, it's been healthier for me to disconnect from this club, to actually connect with this club. This is why it took me so long to make a channel.
Yeah.
Because it was healthier for me to step away from this club.
Yeah, for your mental health, you know what I mean? But like I always say, man, it's like Chinese. Aaron says that you learn, you know, people listen with their eyes, but it's also Chinese whispers with the eyes, because we all see things differently. And I've got friends, I've got family that are like all the way different from me. Arteta in, you know what I mean? We get into real arguments out here, like the civil war's real. But the reason why it's still friends and it's still family is because, like I said, it's all based out of something. You believe something for a reason. It's not the feeling in your fingers, the feeling in your toes. It's not it's not wet. It's based on logic. So if you can like argue with me with a logic that isn't just feeling and emotions, then we can, you know, we can have these talks. We can have these talks, man. But yes, you're absolutely right. Everyone's got stuff going on in a real life that you don't know about. Even the people that you think is everything's gravy. There's always something going on. And yeah, man, just people on this side, just know that it comes from a place of love. We're trying to make Arsenal great again. And then once we are, everyone can celebrate together. You know what I mean? But hey, big up fam zone, man, each and every time. Big up, man. Big up, man. Views, listen, we're going to wrap up. Let the people know where they can find you, what you got coming up on your show. Yeah, bro. My G, just Views on Sport. Back with the intervention tomorrow, midday, every day at midday. We also do one-on-ones under the lenses where we try and get guests on and find out about their story. And that's about it. I don't think we're doing a watch along for the Super Cup. So yeah, man, just back with an intervention tomorrow. Views on sport. Big up to Northside, man. This has been mad enjoyable, bro. I really appreciate that. Make sure you're liking and subscribing to the Don as well, people. Big up. Big up.
Nah, big up to you, man. Listen, it was enjoyable because it was only supposed to be an hour show.
Hey, bro. Come on, my G. Come on, man.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? When the conversation's good, it just goes. The time just flies, you know what I'm saying? So
That's it,
big up
man.
to you, man. I know you probably got work tomorrow and everything else like that. So
Yeah.
I appreciate your time and everything. Make sure you're subbing to Views on Sport. The link is in the title. Show my guy some love. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna redirect to Yasser. Northside raid on the way in, and we're out. Love.
Big up.